spirit. Every year, man, every holiday rolled up in one. It's a beautiful thing. Nothing but respect. I feel it. Feel it in my bones, in my liver, in my heart, my lungs. Every culture, except for one. Hey, fuck Christmas. Y'all can suck my baby dick. I don't jizz. My penis just takes a shit, cause it's just a butthole from a Siamese twin. Shit like a European swinger on my wife's tits. Fucking Merry Christmas, son, the buck don't stop, cause they kill cops where I'm from. Crib death, and you know I'm in big debt. Running from the moms, they ain't break my neck. But if you celebrate Christmas, let me disrespect you and your bitch ass Jesus, cause he can't protect you. If you're hearing my words, all I can say is I hope you go kill a cop today. Yeah, motherfucker. Talking about killing cops and shit. Y'all know how it is, man. It's Crib Death 2019. Crib Death, man, give a fuck out here. Kill a cop, kill a cop, kill a cop, yo. Happy holidays, bro. Kill a cop, kill a motherfucking cop. Only if they bad, though. Adult babies, that's what I'm into. I ain't crazy about the pictures I can send you. If you trippin' and wish me Merry Christmas, I might just take a fat shit up in my britches. And that's on you, girl. We could've had the world, but you living in a snow globe, so I'm killing Popo.
Hello, Mother. For Christmas, this fine year of 1996, there is only one gift I require. N64, N64, pilot wings for N64, 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 Super Mario 64. I want an N64, an N64, give me N63 and N1 more. Go to the local N60 store, I'm a consumer N60 whore. N64, N64, killer instinct for N64. N64, N64, wave race 64. Don't buy me lessons at a golf course. When I swing, I will yell N64. Mortal Kombat Trilogy, N60 gore. Wayne Gretzky hockey, N60 score. N64, N64, N64 controller ports. N64, N64, Shadows of the Empire, star N60 Wars. I don't mean to be an N60 bore, but I need you to shut the N60 door so I can concentrate on my N60 score. Good. 2 billion N64. Don't take me scuba diving on the ocean floor. I will swim to the nearest N60 shore. I wield my controller like the mighty Thor, claiming victory for N64. N64, N64, PlayStation 1 times 64. N64, N64, cruising USA, N64. Don't care if it makes you N60 poor. Your money problems make me N60 snore. You say video games will rot me to the core. I say, what else is Christmas N64? See what I did there, Mother?
I keep dreaming, dreaming about my dream phone. I keep believing he'll call me when I'm home alone. He's gonna make my dreams come true. My bed has room enough for two. Yeah, I keep dreaming, dreaming about my dream phone. I keep calling, but no one hears. Please help dry up my tears. Yeah, I keep dreaming, dreaming about my dream phone.
I want a #1 hit on country radio. I want to sing at the rodeo. I want to drive an old dirt road until the cows come home. I want to do it with the yodeling boy. I want to party with Garth. Gonna be a bad on some cowboy boots and head to Nashville, Tennessee. I need to get back to my country roots, cause I'm from the South and that's country as hell. Yup, I'm a cowboy if you couldn't tell. Playing country music is so dang fun. Soon they'll add my name to Brooks and Dunn. This is the #1 hit on country radio. That's why I'm doing the do-si-do. I'll be raking in loads of cash until the cows come home. I'm gonna do a duet with the yodeling boy. I'm gonna party with Garth. I'm gonna be a rich-ass cowboy country music star. I'm gonna wake up the man in the tunnels under Grandma's house. I'll tell Mel that I heard a bird down there, and he should probably go check it out. I'll use my country music money and buy a truck full of cement. And if I never see Mel again, I guess that's country music money well spent. Go tell your friends and family country music has a brand new president. Go tell your friends and family I am country music's brand new president. This is the #1 hit on country radio. That's why you're doing the do-si-do. I'll be raking in loads of cash until the cows come home. I'm gonna do a duet with the yodeling boy. I'm gonna party with Garth. I'm gonna be a rich-ass cowboy country music star.
Turn on the computer. Turn on the computer. Turn on the computer, man. Can you hear me?
Hello?
Okay, fine. Fine. Okay, alright. Turn on the computer. Turn on the computer. Turn on the computer. Turn on your computer. Turn on the computer. Turn on the computer. Turn on the computer. Turn on your computer. Computer. Turn on the computer. Computer.
Hello?
I need you to turn on the computer. 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 Turn on your computer. Turn on the computer. Turn on the computer. Turn on the computer. Turn on your computer.
Why?
Scoot the burbs, scoot the burbs. Yeah, motherfucker, yeah, eat a dick. Scoot the burbs, scoot the burbs. This fucking game, it makes me sick. I don't know how I'll ever please you. I don't know how to fucking please you. So I just scoot the burbs, scoot the burbs. If I could fly, I'd be a bird. Scoot the burbs, scoot the burbs. This game controls like a bag of turds. I'll scoot until I'm fucking pregnant. I'll scoot until the piss runs down my thigh. So I just scoot the burbs, scoot the burbs, scoot the burbs, scoot the burbs.
Scoot the Burbs. That was Vinny Vinesauce. Scoot the Burbs, you guys. Y'all know about him. You've seen the show, okay? You seen the Vinesauce? You seen the Vinesauce show? You know once in, in your you guys did the Buster Keaton Rules did the Kazooie command when when Vinny said the line about birds, and the Kazooie quote we got was "This is dumb. Do something else." That's Kazooie herself said that, and Dr. Surgeon Guy asked, "In your relationship, are you the banjo or the Kazooie?" I mean, I guess in this scenario, I guess I would have to be the banjo because the other person in that equation is sitting 6 feet to my right. So I can't be the Kazooie is already visible in the frame right now, just barely. So I couldn't be her. That's I always have this running hot take. If either person there in the relationship is a Kazooie, is not a good relationship. Are you kidding me? Kazooie, because I would put a ring on that. Kazooie seems like the type of person that like there's certain things that she will not say in certain company. Maybe there are, I don't know. It's like if you were close enough to her, she would like drop some absolute zingers about the state of the world, and you'd be like, "Holy shit, you shouldn't say that anywhere else." Very bold, okay? Very bold, very confident, right? It's not so much what's being said, it's that she has the courage to say that, okay? And I respect that. Maybe you shouldn't say all those things. Maybe you should dial it back a bit. I'm talking about you. But, that's where we stand. Anyways, welcome to the stream, everybody. Welcome to Gatorbox. We got a couple more shows left this year, and then we're out for January, okay? So, we're ending out this year on a high note. We got this week's show, we got next week's show. And we got some other stuff. Hopefully, maybe this will be the January break where I actually get a lot of stuff done. That is yet to be determined. But in the meantime, we got a couple more shows to do. Okay, so we're doing Gator Unbox. You guys know about it, all right? We never really adopted a new First Friday show this year. I was gonna do Blood, Sweat, and Tears, but I just never. I got a whole layout for that and everything. I just never really did it. Maybe next year I'll commit to that. The reason is I just got so much shit in the Gator Unbox prop closet that it's like any week we don't do Gator Unbox, it continues to pile up. And I could, if I stopped buying shit for this show, if I stopped right now, if I made that my New Year's resolution and stopped buying crap, we could do another 5 seasons of Gatorbox with the stuff that's in that damn closet. There was a time when we were almost out. I was scraping the bottom of the barrel. I was just getting whatever crap I had sitting around in there. And now I got too much stuff, okay? Too much stuff. So, tonight's unbox. Next week's show is kind of a locked in thing. So, tonight's unbox is kind of like the weird, all out one for the end of the season. And you guys know we do like the Kinder Egg stuff on this channel every once in a while. We've done them before. Most of the time the Kinder Eggs get stuck inside the prize boxes back there. We spin the wheel, and then if we land on it, we land on it. And we've got a Shopkins Choco Treasure knockoff Kinder Egg that I'm pretty sure has been in there forever. Do you guys even remember Shopkins? How long has that been a thing? We have opened up Choco Treasure. They don't even make those anymore. We have opened up Choco Treasure chocolate surprise eggs on this stream that are so old they're basically bleached. There's a term for that. What's that when the chocolate whatever leaches from the milk chocolate? Is it called bleaching? Is that what that's called? I don't know. Blooming? It's blooming is the word. Yeah, they all look like that. It's like the Steve guy opening up an MRE from 70 years ago. That's what the chocolate looks like. It's gross. Anyways, Kinder Eggs, okay? That's what tonight's Gator Unbox is. Because hot off the clearance rack at the grocery store from about a month or so ago, they got a whole thing. Now I didn't just buy a display, where they just pop the top of it off and it's the retail packaging. No, they sold all 15 eggs in a thing because it says right here, this is the value pack. Okay, you're not meant to buy these Kinder Eggs one at a time. You're meant to buy the entire thing. And then give them to your... I don't know, it's weird. Why'd you do 15? That's a weird number. You do 12, that's a dozen. They sell eggs. They sell eggs already in dozens. That's most of the time you buy them by the dozen. Unless you live alone like I do, then you only buy them half dozen. Because I won't eat them all. They'll go bad by the time I get to like the 7th one. 6 is just right. 15's a weird number. It's not an advent calendar either. Couldn't do one a day. You'd make it literally halfway through December. You know, it's weird. This regular price, I should point out, from the grocery store here, this regular price, if we look on the left, they're asking $19.98 for the Kinder Joy value pack. I got it for $5, okay? Apparently back in September, because the barcode says it was printed on the 16th of September this year. And then if we flip it around to the other side, the reason it was on clearance is because on the 24th it went out of date. So it's fine, you know, it doesn't really matter. I'm not really going to eat all the eggs, okay? I'm not going to do the Smash Mouth thing. I'm not going to eat all the eggs. Because how many times have we done? They haven't changed it, okay? It's the same shit, and it's not even a real Kinder egg. It's the weird frosting stuff with the salty chocolate balls in it, as the picture down here demonstrates. You know, so you know, I got it. It says a surprise every day. It's for 15 days, I guess. If it was supposed to be every day for 2 weeks, you could have done 14, but you gave me 15. 15's a weird number in the context of what you're supposed to do with this. I don't know. Anyways, I got this because you look on the side, we got like. Look, all the hits, okay? We got, like, fucking, I don't know, Minion from Twisted Metal, okay? We got that. We got Frog Boy, okay? We got a little Froggy. We got this Playmobil DeviantArt OC character. We got the attack helicopter. We've got literally the Minion from the Nevergoon memes. We got those guys. You flip it over here. And then we got like a fucking battle bot, we got a hippo, we got a what's her fucking name from My Little Pony, Zakora. It just ain't gonna focus on it, because there we go. Nice. Okay, that was the payoff was worth it, okay? You know, we got the red, what is that, a fish? Is that Freddy Fish? I don't actually know. Rhino, you know, for all you Ace Ventura fans out there. And then we have an actual demon, okay? So you got all kinds of stuff. And it even says that like the toys you get may vary. So we might get some of the stuff on the packaging. We might get none of the things on the packaging. You know, I don't know. I have no idea. But yeah, that's right. It is the little Killdozer. We got like, actually, I don't know. This one honestly looks like the shit you'd build in like the mini clip game Robot Rage back in the day. You got like the tank track modules, a big wrecking ball on the front. Looks like it was a robot from Robot Wars Arenas of Destruction. There you go. We could also get a bunch of empty eggs too. You are right. So this you gotta like open it this way. All right, and then okay, well the whole thing just right. I don't know. Nice, dude. All right. I clearly did not open that correctly because it's perforated here. Oh, okay. Well, you know what? It's fine. It's fine. Okay. Yep. Nice, dude. Look at all the look at it. What a joyous occasion. You guys feel the joy yet? Fun fact: I hate chocolate. You wouldn't like this. You wouldn't like this, then, Unclear Black. All right. You know what? Just this one right here. I'm going for this egg. Okay. So I will do the thing. I will open one. I will try it. I will tell you guys that it tastes exactly the same way it's tasted for the past like 4 years. The whole reason why they do this, by the way, there's the salty chocolate balls, by the way. The whole reason they do this is because U.S. law dictates that you can't, like the actual Kinder eggs they sell everywhere else in the world. The little toy thing, which is in this half of the egg, it's completely encapsulated. In the chocolate shell. You're not allowed to do that in the United States because people are stupid, okay? Kids are stupid. And while I think you should just let natural selection take its course, if your child is dumb enough to fit the entire egg in his mouth and then choke on the little fucking army man or whatever, whoever's in there, then fine, you know? He wasn't meant to pass those genes on. That's just how it is. It's not my fault your kid's stupid, and it's not my fault you didn't warn him about the contents of the egg, okay? Sorry, dude. Better luck next time, you know? Anyways, so the thing is that like Kinder did this half Duncan Hines frosting with a couple of Whoppers in there and half the toys and the other half the egg. So that's really what they did. Yeah, you guys, yeah, Smoker Mega Drive is like, where I'm from, we have Kinder eggs, and this looks lame. There's a different little spoon in the thing. Back in the day, it used to look like the default Twitter avatar. Also, this is made of like, yeah, that's paper now. This is made of weird paper stock. It used to be plastic. But I guess, you know, that's the thing. You put this in the trash, it winds up in the ocean, okay? You couldn't even use it. If this was plastic, it could have at least been the guitar pick, okay? You know? I could have sent this to Rocky. Could have sent them 15 of them. You know, here's a bunch of guitar picks. All right, here we go. I'll take a scoop here. Yep. It's, oh, good. It's like a little macadamia nut thing. It's dried out because it is a couple of months past the date. I mean, it doesn't taste bad. It's kind of crumbly. Yeah, well, Emporio, you gotta scoop it up with the shitty little. Remember, like even like the little Bluebell ice cream things. They give you a little wooden. Oh, look at that, dude. Nice. See, it's made out of paper, so it just bends. It's a piece of shit. You know, it's like the paper straws they give you in California. You take like 2 sips out of your tea with it, and then it turns into mush. You know, that's stupid. It's fine. It's really kind of savory. It's really rich, and it really sticks to the inside of your mouth. It's that weird like hazelnut cream. It's like Nutella with some vanilla stuff on top of it. It's not bad. It really does just taste like they make a candy bar for Kinder that's just called Bueno. It's just that. It's just the milk chocolate with the hazelnut, and then it's like the vanilla like cream kind of flavoring. It's not bad. I actually do kind of like it. It's pretty high quality. It's real chocolate too, unlike, you know, the Palmer shit from the factory that blew up. So no bueno. It is pretty good on Clear Black. It is pretty good. But it's, yeah. Yeah, see, so Fandron says the egg version has like the white inner lining on the inside of the chocolate shell. That's kind of what this is. The white stuff on top is like the vanilla cream inner lining they put on the inside of the egg, and then you have like the chocolate hazelnut shell on the outside. That's what that is. It's just got, you know, emulsifiers in it because, well, we can't let your child you know, maybe choke on the little 101 Dalmatians toy you put inside the center of the egg, but we can definitely just use the same ingredients and put like fucking canola oil in it, you know, put a little bit of grapeseed oil in there, put a little dash of that in there so it doesn't solidify, and put some preservatives in it, because that's totally fine for your child to eat, right? You know, but God forbid, maybe he chokes on a marble, you know, whatever the fuck. All right. Oh, nice, dude. What is this? What is this, a spaceship? Cool, dude. Oh, there's stickers too. You gave me a chore. All right. Let's go. Let's go. It's a space shuttle, which they haven't launched one of those in forever. Like 20 years, I think. I saw one of the space shuttles. It was which one did I see? It was at one of the museums in California. Is that the Space Museum in just outside of Long Beach? There's an actual shuttle that's like there's like a big building built around it. You can go in there and look at it and look at all the heat tiles on the bottom. And for like 4 years, the photo I took of like all the layered black insulating tiles in the bottom of it, that was like my phone's wallpaper for the entire duration that I had that model phone. You know, I just never changed it. So, all right, we got to assemble this thing. I'm sure it won't be too hard. It's just a rocket ship. You know, it ain't rockets. Oh wait, it is. All right. So we got one of these going down. See, look, I told you it's not hard. I could have been an astronaut. Done. Okay. What you guys ever heard of R-Type? Look at that, dude. All right, now where does this go? This, oh, it's like a thing. It's like a thing. Oh, no, whoops. Uh-oh. Keeps happening. Wait, is this a rubber band shooter? Hold up, what? What the fuck is this? Oh, okay, you put the stickers on this thing, and then it... Oh. This slides in here? Oh, yeah, look at that. But what goes... Huh? Is it a... Wait, where does the rubber band go? It's a launcher of some persuasion. Because it's like... Okay, wait. I see. Look at this, dude. I'm doing some shuttle spotting. That's what I was doing when I was in... We also went to like a museum, like a natural history museum. They literally had like the King Tut mask. Like the actual King Tut mask in there. I looked at it, I was like, dude, I remember that from my fucking 4th grade history book. That was on the cover. Now that's the real thing. It's cool. That's the guy. That's the history guy. That's the... It's the guy that Steve Martin did a song about. I know about him. Okay, I think I did that right. All right. Lock it back in. Get out this thing. And now you know, am I doing this right? All right. So we check this shit. All right, you guys ready for this? You guys ready for this? Awesome, dude. Awesome. Awesome. Good job. All right. So we'll if I spent a little more time on that, maybe we'd have something, you know. Where does this go? Where does the little earth thing go? It doesn't like clip into anything. I don't know. I mean, it's cool. It is a much higher quality toy than most of the stuff you would normally get out of other, you know, prize things. So we'll set that there. I will worry about. We'll make a pile for stickers. I'm not gonna put all the stickers on it. We got 14 more eggs to open before we get to tonight's game. Okay, so you know, just give me a second. Work with me here, all right? Steve Martin or Martin Short? Who do I prefer? I would have to say Steve Martin. I thought Steve Martin. I've laughed at. I mean, I like Martin Short, of course, but I've always more of a Steve Martin guy. You know, he had the novelty music and stuff like that. I mean, I have the King Tut, the album he did, one Wild and Crazy Guy or whatever. I've got that cassette over there somewhere. All right, here we go. Boom. Now, I'm not going to keep opening up all the chocolate. I might just throw all these in the refrigerator and maybe eat them later. I don't actually know. But I tell you what, I'm not going to keep all these little guitar picks, okay? I'm not going to keep those. I'm just going to use an actual spoon. So I looked over, I see H2O Masked Man. Instead of Steve Martin, he says Sneed Fartin'. It's good. This looks like a disaster. What in the world is this? Is this a battle bot? What is it's a car of oh my god, dude. Is this also a launcher thing? Is there a are they all wait. Dude, what the hell? Oh yeah, right. You can like take there's like an app you can get for the Kinder thing. You can take a picture of the little toys you got and it like it'll recognize it. It's like an AR thing. Okay. So, these, okay, big wheel on the back. Okay, that goes, nope, oh, I see. Oh, wait. This? Am I, that doesn't seem correct. Like this? I'm gonna break it. Maybe? Sure, let's just roll with it. We'll just, you know, do the Steve Winwood thing. Roll with it, okay? Oh, that can't be right. Is it? Alright, that's sure. It's a bumper car? This doesn't look correct. I did something wrong. I did something wrong. What? I can't figure this. I mean, is that right? I feel there's like little gears and stuff. What are the gears for? Does it unfold? It's like a. Is it a? Oh, wait. How does it do that? It's like a. It's a. That's what it does. It's a transformer, guys. Look at that. See, it's cool. It's like a little jet. It's a plane, and I may have put it together the wrong way because it doesn't. It's not going to open up any further than that. And I'm not. You know, it's supposed to unfold all the way, like it opens up all the way, and I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna because I feel like I'm gonna break it. I don't think I put it together the right way. I think I have fucked it up. Or does it? No, wait, hang on. Wait. Oh, no, you do it. Okay, look. Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. Oh, no, alright. Oh, see, no, that doesn't. I don't think I did this right. Hang on. I think, okay, wait. No. Okay, take this part off. I know what I did wrong, okay? Motherfucker. Okay. This. Now, We're gonna slide this piece like that. No, that can't be right. No, that's not. That's so these snap on. I'm getting confused by a child's toy. Okay, this is like that, and now. Oh, look at that! Oh, it was worth it. It was all worth it, dude. It was all worth it. Yeah, this is like when you gorf instead of morph. Exactly. Relatable, right? Like, what do you say, Mighty Morphin Power racists? Do you guys remember when we played that shareware compilation of the Windows XP thing? And there was the game called Button Races. You know, like you flick the buttons around the track and whatever it was. And I mistakenly flubbed it and I called it Button Racists. And when I just started putting the names of all the games on the screen as I read them, I just spelled it that way. It's good. It's in one of the game hells. I couldn't tell you which one. Oh, shit. Oh, man. Making a mess. What is this, the Rhino? Or is this another damn Transformer? I think this one... Oh, no. Is this a dinosaur? Hang on. Wait. No. This one... Guys, this one might be a winner. Look, man. Look at that. Here we have you versus the guy she tells you not to worry about. And does he have to come with a sticker? Yes, we got a piece of grass as a sticker. That is a very high quality thing. All right. What I love about these pieces is that these pieces look like these little shapes. They look like the hardest version of that board game perfection that I've ever seen is what we got. That's I can't even tell what these are. What piece is that? Like, they look like, unironic, they look like bones, okay? Well, that's the head. Put the head on. Apply directly to the forehead. All right. Head, shoulders, knees, and or toes. Are these his arms? Has he got all arms? Okay, that's the arms. What the hell's this? Is this the... Oh, that's the jaw. Okay, wait, I got it. Look, I don't need to read the directions, okay? I'm smart. Real men don't need instructions. Learn that one from Tim Allen, all right? Yep. Okay. Lock it in. Just like that. Put the little dinosaur, little bitey jaw on. Is he supposed to be, all loosey-goosey like that? I don't know. He's kind of, I don't know. There's something about him. I guess you're supposed to get him by the tail, and he's like, oh, I see. Look, he's like a little guy, you know? And, rawr. Who was the little purple guy from Land Before Time? What was his name? Chomper? Right? Uh-oh. Whoops. Not anymore. Tim Allen was also an FBI drug informant, and he got busted for cocaine. Yeah, I remember that episode. It was funny. It's, you know, he gets his one phone call, and he doesn't call his wife because she'll get very mad at him for getting busted for coke. So he calls Al. He's like, "Hey, Al, I need you to come bust me out. I need you to come post my bail." And he's like, "I don't think so, Tim." And, you know, you hear, you know, and then they go to commercial break. It's a great episode. Very memorable one, all right? Let's see what we got here. I mean, so far the dinosaur guy is all right. We're getting a lot of variety here. This one I can tell right away is an octopus. Well, I'm sorry, the term is calamari. He comes with band-aids. Band-aid? What? Que significa? What? What's he got, boo-boos and stuff? What? Is he a sticker dispenser? He's a, what? Well, I feel like this would not even make any, he doesn't, like, even on the pictures on the back where it shows him in the app, he doesn't have any of the band-aids on. Is that just like little things to put on like your school notebook or something? I don't get it. Okay, well, little at that little octopus guy, little cephalopod. I mean, he doesn't do anything, but I like him. He's a cute little guy. Look at that. Cute little octopus dude. I like him. Shout outs to Octopus Tree, the game developers that I don't even think have been in business forever. You guys fucked up Robot Arena so badly, we'll never get a number 4. And I will not ever forgive you for that. Appreciate it. Thanks a lot, dude. So what we got, like a spaceship, a weird transforming, I don't know, R-type car, a dinosaur that doesn't want to stand up on his own. It just looks like a turkey looking at the rain. All right. Is this another dinosaur? Oh, dude, that's a Triceratops. All right, I'm into that. Not in a weird way, okay? I'm a fan of that, all right? I like the Triceratops. Does he also dance around like a goober? Okay, this. But that, see now, if you were to take the head off a Triceratops, that's what it really looks like underneath it, okay? Then you slide this part on. I can figure it out, okay? I have a complex brain that can reduce any. I mean, I have a highly advanced comedian brain, all right, that can reduce any complex Kinder Egg toy to a simple yes or no answer. All right, you feel me? Imagine we get an orca, dude. I'd be so happy. It'd be part of our Shamu stream. There we go. Where is this? Where's the? Is the? Oh, okay. So this right here, the leaves. That is an accessory. Okay, that's what we call accessory. So he comes in and he goes munch, just like the little crunchy boy right there, right? Eating it. Little precious little Triceratops. I mean, I don't know it's really a Triceratops. It barely even has one horn, but a weird kind of beak. You know, I don't know. It kind of almost does just straight up look like Matilda from Robot Wars in a really weird abstract way. It's also covered in dots. It's like texture or something. I don't actually know. You got one of those. Shout outs to all the times I did weird, slightly lewd fan art of Matilda as an anthropomorphic Triceratops, specifically just to piss off all the Robot Wars fans that requested I stop doing that. Here we go. What is this guy? Was this another? Hang on, is this a little frog? Dude, what? These are all good. I like all of these. I mean, there's not one we haven't hit one yet that I don't like. See, if they just did shit like this is great, you know? Like, I would feel fine buying these for my kid if I fucking had kids. You know, I wouldn't get him the Harry Potter ones and the fucking NBA LeBron James. That's shit stupid. You want a cool little gecko boy? Look at this, man. Okay. We'll figure it. It can't be that hard to put it. Ooh, why is he sticky? Okay. That. And then that. I thought he was going to be another wiggle guy. Does he? So. Oh. Here's why it does that. Look, I figured it out. If you get this part, if you get them wet. All right, well, you made a liar out of me, Kinder. Good job. All right. That's, it's... Fandramon's like, did they have a 15-pack box of the Jurassic World ones? That'd be a cool one. No, but technically, you know, a third of the ones we got so far are dinosaur related, so we kind of did get one by proxy. This was like the generic one. They only had one of these left. I don't know which other ones went on clearance, if any did. This was the last one they had. It was $5, so I'm like, yeah, I'll buy that and I'll open them all for the stream. Dude, what? Hang on, what is this? Is this Tree Man, or is this one of the Fall Guys? The hell am I? Dude, what? Oh, he's got okay, he's got accessories. All right, look at this. This little guy right here. Before I show you the guy, all right, let's get a vibe check. Let's take a look at his, get a personality profile here, all right? What does he come with? His accessories include an orange Julius, a boombox, one of those fat skateboards, pair of sunglasses, the fucking Garmin. Oh, I don't know why I flipped it over. It's just literally the backs of all of those things. Okay, I think I can figure out how to put this one together on my own. Okay, it's literally only 2 pieces, Draco. You got this. Okay, there. There we go. So yeah, he's got little slots in his hands, so you can like, you can make him hold stuff. He's like a little. I guess he's a squid. He doesn't have 8. Well, no, I guess if you count his arms, he's got 8 arms. He's a little guy. He looks like a Kirby enemy or something, right? He looks like the little ghosts in Cosmic Spacehead that drift back and forth on like the Lenoville levels or whatever they are, Lenograd. And I think he is an octopus though, because he does have like the bulbous. He has the cephalopod head, so it's very cool. But he also has like a weird little. He has like a little pig nose. I don't know what that's about. I think that's there so if you pop out the sunglasses, you can wear the sunglasses. But I do like that he's got the He's kind of got that. He has that look of concern. He's got the weird little. He's like giving you the side eye, you know. He does kind of look like Octodad too. I am kind of getting that from him. I think with the like if I do this in the expression, it kind of looks like the Birdo emote that we have. It looks like the way that she's doing the little side eye and with the his little nose thing, his little honker. It looks like Birdo's. I like that. I like that. We were looking at that. Buster Keaton Rules is like, I'm getting Penguin vibes. I may be biased because of that Penguin game that Draco used to like moderate or something. Yeah, I was a professional Club Penguin Janny at one point. Except unlike the Reddit Jannies, I didn't do it for free. I got paid to do it. So even in my days as an internet Janny, I was still better than a Redditor. Damn, dude. Flex. No repeats is what I like so far. What the fuck is this? Okay, this looks weird. Hang on. I don't know. Is he a cute bug? What is he? I think. Oh, he's a little water squirter, I think. Is that what it? Yeah, he has a little button on his back. He squirts water. I don't know, man. I'm not really feeling this one. He's kind of a weird looking guy. I'm not sure I like this guy. You guys might like him though. He looks like something you make in Spore. You know, he looks like this is the character that you make the first time you actually when you try to play Spore like legitimately before you just reset the game and make a giant penis. You know, this is the first guy you make when you try to give the game an honest shot. And you're like, I don't got time for this, okay? I'm gonna make a big pee-pee man. All right, now we're big time gaming. Thank you, Will Wright. Appreciate it, dude. He does kind of look like a Smiling Friends character. You're right. I guess in the context of that show existing now, he does kind of look like one. And I'd be happy to supply the Chris Chan references too. Here we go. All right. This one's like a monster truck. Oh man. Oh, okay. We got a lot of cool little animals and critters and stuff like that. But guys, we got to go back to the bread and butter. All right. Got to go back and get ourselves big time trucks. Big time trucks. Oh, dude, it gets even better, guys. It's like a dinosaur buggy. Okay, it's like literally a dino truck, but not the one from the show that didn't last long enough. And if you try to collect all the die-cast toys, you're going to get fucked on the secondhand market because they didn't make a lot of those for very long. Like the Tyrux and the Stomp I have up there. No, Tun I have up there. Yeah, those are... I bought those when they were just at Toys R Us, okay? All right. Dude, this is straight up. This is straight baller, all right? Hang on. How does this go together? Kind of just looks like Wheelgator, It's kind of got that. It's got that Mega Man vibe to it. I'm digging it. All right, now we got the crazy little rapid wheels like from Robot Wars. Remember that? Remember the Robot Wars reboot? You had Rapid, was like a pneumatic flipper or something, the big wedge, and then like they drove over somebody lost like a set screw on their on their robot, and it like fell onto the arena floor, and then like Rapid drove over it, and it completely seized up an entire side of their drive, and they went in the pits and did the interview. And the pit reporter, she was like, "Well, can you explain how driving over the screw caused such a big problem for you?" And then the guy, like, this like fucking billionaire business owner European guy, like, they already have the side plate undone, so he pulls the side plate off, and you can see the big this big fuck off. It looks like the gag from the Charlie Chaplin movie Modern Times with all the fucking gears in there. And then like they drove over one screw, and it got stuck in that somewhere and seized the entire side of drive up. I'm like, dude, you have millions of dollars and you over-engineered. I mean, I know that that's your whole thing, right? You over-engineer everything because you have money to spend. You could have just put like a fucking direct drive. You could have got wheelchair motors, okay? You could have went down to the fucking Tesco and got one of the fatty scooters and pulled the motors out of that. You would have been good to go, okay? The fucking weird furry guys that built the robot out of wood, yeah, they did that, and they got further than you did. So whatever, dude. You know, that's the Mr. Beast video. $1 robot versus $1 million robot, okay? Anyways, we got this little guy. Honestly, this is probably my favorite one out of the bunch. I love little trucks and, you know, cars that have like animal qualities to them. I like little dinosaur trucks. They're very cool. Thoughts on Flame Hyenard? Is that a Mega Man guy? Is that one of the X guys? Not one of the X-Men, the X guys, as in the robot Mavericks from Mega Man X. Because I know like Flame Mammoth. It must be from one of the ones I haven't seen. I really only kept up with the NES games. I'm sorry. Even though I did just drop a Wheelgator reference. He's from the SNES. Here we go. All right. Dude, this is a Dimetrodon. Right? Oh my god, we're getting so many dinosaurs, dude. The Fandramon, we didn't even have to buy a Jurassic World specific one. Because we got the little T-Rex guy who's still staring up at the sun. You know, we got the Triceratops guy. We got, you know, literal dragon T-Rex buggy car thing. You know, we got the lizard if you want to count the lizard. And now we got a little Dimetrodon, man. Is he a stamper? Hang on. Is he a stamper? He's got like a little... What does he do? What does he do? He does something. The T-Rex is staring up at the meteor that you cannot see. Yeah, it's kind of like how like dogs know when it's about to rain. Yeah, they can just tell the changes in the weather and they don't go outside. Oh, dude, is he a magnet? Is that what he is? No, he's a sticky boy. Okay, I wasn't sure what they were trying to imply. Go. Oh, there we go. All right. He's kind of a goofy looking guy. I like him. Look at this little dope. Look at this dopey guy. Look at him, dude. He's got a case of the derp. He's a very special boy, okay? Will he just stick straight to the can if I don't worry about doing like weird shit with it? Kinda. What about the top of the can where it's not just... Here we go. Nice. All right. Okay. Well, fine. New high score, at least. He stayed up there longer than the lizard guy. All right. He needs a little blepper. He needs to be doing a little one of those. Is what he needs to do. It's gonna be hard to do like a little ranking of all these guys. I like them. Even the ones that are not. That one didn't open weird. That one opened weird. Almost spilled all the parts out. Even the ones that are not dinosaur specific, I like. Oh, okay. Well, I think we have a contender for one that I just don't give a shit about. You know, you can't just give me a bunch of dinosaurs and then give me the fucking... What was that Indian antivirus thing that was like the total scam, but it had like the fucking Super Who character recolor? Whatever it was. Man, that's a tip of my tongue kind of thing, man. Where's Rogamp? He'd be able to tell me. Dude, what the fuck is this? What is this? It's like a little... You pop out the... Oh, it's like it's an exquisite corpse thing. Yeah, you pop out the different... You pop out all the different character pieces, and you can put them on the little... Honestly, I like the weird little neon gingerbread man. Protogent, that's the name. Thank you. Thank you very much, Unfunny Nerd. You got it right. It's he has a song and everything, dude. You know, he's gonna fix the virus, all right? And then you can pay him entirely in Google Play cards, all right? Guys, that's a symbol of quality, okay? When's the last you go on like when's the last time you installed like Microsoft Office or something? You got to buy a license for it now just to type words on a screen because we live in a goddamn dystopia. In Microsoft tech support, you're like, hey, dude, I need to renew my license. I need to do my spreadsheets, okay? And then it's like, okay, well, sir, what you got to do is you pay for your Microsoft with the Google Play gift card. The international symbol of quality, all right? And go down to the fucking Walgreens, buy yourself a Google Play gift card. You can buy yourself a Snickers bar for 8 times the price because you're buying it at fucking Walgreens. How do they stay in business? What is their pitch? I know Walgreens is predominantly a pharmacy. They just give that shit out for free. It's like, oh yeah, what you got a prescription for fucking Ozempic or something that's not covered by your insurance because we haven't killed enough of those people yet, so they need to learn their lesson. Yeah, that'll be $1,400 for your 1 month supply. Oh, but since this is Walgreens, we'll give it to you for $12. By the way, we have an $18 bag of Doritos. Please pick one up on your way out. Like, is that their sales pitch? Is that how they do it? Anyways, yeah, I like the little gingerbread man more than I like the other character. I mean, I don't, which is to say I don't like him, but that's an easy F tier one. All right, here we go. Oh, dude, an astronaut, a black astronaut too, a black astronaut. Nice. I think I could. The astronaut's already mostly pre-assembled. Maybe. Oh, dude. Why won't the legs go on? Hang on. What the hell happened? Wait, what? Hang on. What's the... Is it... Uh-oh. What am I doing wrong here? Okay, maybe I do gotta read the directions. I'll put him on the space shuttle. I will. He's got to have a pilot. Gotta have a pilot. Okay. So you slide. That's what I was trying to do. You slide the legs on. Well, I don't know, man. They don't look like they're... Oh, okay. There's like a notch in the little respirator. Is that what it's called on the back? The air tank, scuba tank, but it's a space tank. So whatever. If you're underwater or you're out in space, if it's empty, you're dead. Doesn't matter. Yeah, you got to clip it in a different way. All right, and then you do. Nice, man. Look at that. It's like, honestly, what's crazy is that, like, it's not very articulated. This little. I think it's actually a woman too. It's not a space man. It's a space woman. It's a much higher quality minifigure than a Lego thing. If they just would put a couple of holes in the bottom of the feet, this would be like 10 times better than the fucking Lego Deadpool you got with your overpriced set of toys. It's not articulated. It's just there's like, I don't understand what the it doesn't do anything. What is the... I mean, I guess the arms move. Do their arms? Yeah, okay. Is that what you're showing me? They did. Yeah, okay. The little action diagram here is showing you that the character's arms move. That's what we got. That's the... All right, there we go. Nice. You riding that hog? There you go, see? And then you get to go with the space shuttle over there. Like a stand by it like a Twisted Metal character. And if I hang out on your profile long enough, you'll start talking to me about what you're going to do when you win the competition, all right? I've been fighting for more than 10 years. From the streets of LA to the far corners of the earth. After I bust some heads in this tournament, I'm going to kick it with my homies in the crib. That's mostly Thumper's thing from Twisted Metal 3. Also, we got another little weird guy. Little goober. They're multiplying. I must have gotten them wet, I guess. I don't know. It's a Gremlins reference for all you children watching my show. Here we go. He has a buddy. Best friends. One to keep and one to sell. Got a lot of unopened Kinder Egg halves over here. I got a bunch of like deviled eggs, I guess. Oh, is this a... Oh, no, it's a koala bear. Man. I mean, I guess that's fine. I thought he's got band-aids, too. Were all these animals getting hurt or something? What's going on here? Did you fall down the stairs or something? It's a little koala. I thought it was going to be... I looked at it and I saw the big ears and it was gray. I'm like, oh, it's an elephant. It's like, I like elephants. That is... Okay, does that... What? Oh, I see. You got to put the head on. Apply right to the forehead. That's what holds it together. I was like, these pieces don't... Nice. I don't know. There's just something about koalas that every time they're drawn, they look like babies. You know what I mean? Like, it looks like a weird baby. I don't like it. I don't like them. I don't like these guys, right? They're kind of creepy looking. You know, I don't like koala. And they're not even bears, right? Like, they're more... I don't know. They're called koala bears because somebody looked at it. I was like, I don't know what the fuck that is. You know? It's kind of like how, like, Komodo dragons are not actually... Yeah, he definitely emits an evil aura about him. He's up to something. He's up to something, okay? You and the gingerbread man can conspire back there. What was I gonna say? It's like the Komodo dragon. It's not really a dragon, but it is the largest terrestrial lizard, like largest terrestrial reptile. So it's like whoever discovered that island, like they heard the mythology of like the giant lizard beasts, like that's a fucking dragon. So like they show up on this island, they're like, well, that's got to be it. You know, that's got to be the guy. Like that's, I mean, back home in jolly old fucking England, we got the little geckos that are that big. This motherfucker's the size of my boat. Okay, that's got to be the dragon. That's got to be what they're talking about. When they draw the maps and they don't know where it is because we haven't unlocked that part of the game yet, they say, here be dragons. That's the fucking guy. There we go. I can't think of any names. What's this island called? Komodo? All right, good. That's the Komodo dragon. Nice. Next. We got one more egg. What? What is that? What? Okay. Like a Mario toy? What the fuck is this? Oh, is he a little climber? Dude, it's like a jetpack monkey? What the fuck? Is he wait, does he have a trebuchet? Hang on, what do we got going on here? I'm digging this. I like this little guy. It's kind of exciting. I don't know. What is he? Oh, he's got a little plane. He's like a little monkey man on a plane. That's what it is. Interesting. Okay, so this is how they built this. Is like it's like a Donkey Kong guy, okay? So like that, and then this goes here. And then we put the monkey where does the monkey go? Okay, we'll put the monkey together first. Ah, wait, is that? No, that can't be right. What is... Oh, he's holding a yoke. Okay, okay. See, I saw that, and I was like, did they get... Was that... Is just they give him the fucking crazy frog dick? Is that... We got bing, bing, bobba, you know, what's he doing here? Does he not sit on this thing straight? What is... Oh, no, he goes on this part. Okay, so that snaps into the bottom. Right. Oh, okay, I get it. I get it. And now you see, now you got him. And then he's... Remember, it's like, guys, look, hang on. Pretend there's a... Okay, look. Pretend that's the Rareware logo, okay? There you go, see? Guys, we're playing Diddy Kong Racing tonight, alright? I'm changing the schedule. So... Alright. So I got a bunch of Kinder Eggs. I think it's time we probably rank them. Is this the best character? I don't know, man. Diddy Kong Racing Monkey guy. I kind of do like him. You can also do this with him. It's funny, you know? Like it's funny. He also is the only little Kinder character we got that has a little dingus. So, let me get the... Okay. Let me slightly do a little bit of preemptive house cleaning real quick, because I know I can put all of these... Uh-oh. Yep. That's what I was afraid of. I hit something on the keyboard and just that activates. I mean, you guys can still see me. Something on the just every button on the keyboard does something different. Okay, it's like 100 keys on that thing. Going to very carefully set. God damn it! Set this aside here, Nessa. You hang on to that, okay? I got important stuff to do. I got a show to host. All right. We're gonna move these over here. All right. Now we're gonna do not best to not as best. Okay. Not as best. Gingerbread, radioactive gingerbread man. I don't like him. And then also right next to him, evil baby koala bear. Okay. Don't like those guys. All right. Now. Whoops. Let's see. What do we got left? This weird little water guy we got two of. I'm gonna put them down here. We got two little water boys down here. I'm not really feeling those guys, okay? And then I think the next one, Black Astronaut, should be in first place. Why? Why? Because of affirmative action, we should make the Black Astronaut first? No. Affirmative action applies to other species too, so it could be a dinosaur, all right? I'm just letting you know that, all right? What do you think the D in DEI stands for, dumbass? Doesn't stand for dumbass, stands for dinosaurs, okay? Didn't mean to insinuate that you were a dumbass. I don't like this octopus guy. I like the other one more. So there we go. Let's see. Where are we at next? I think the gecko, because he didn't stick on the wall very well, I'll put the gecko next. You know, I know he's lizard, I'm putting him low tier thing. Weird derpy Dimetrodon, I will also put him down in the same tier because he didn't stick very well. Actually, you know what? I take it back. At least these two guys claim to do something. The octopus guy is just the guy, and he doesn't do anything, okay? So I'm not enthusiastic about him. Now, because he looks weird, because yeah, these all look like, he does look like a generic, that's what he looks like. He looks like a Kirby enemy. He looks like the fucking tree. The mushroom guy that, like, you try to, no, he looks like the little head guy. I don't know, dude. The Triceratops is next because it looks like a weird Triceratops. He has a weird head. I'm not, not about that. I think I'm going to put the space shuttle next because, you know what? I'm going to bump all these up again. I'm going to put the space shuttle here because it's a little launcher. I'm going to put it here. No. I'm going to put it here because it looks cool, but it doesn't launch correctly. It's kind of sucks at launching. So okay, now this is important, okay? This is the important part. Everybody comes here for this part, okay? This is the hard-hitting Kinder Egg journalism that Gatorbox. We got a Pulitzer for this shit, all right? You think I just fucking wake up and know how to do this? No, man. I've worked on this show for 14 years to be able to tell you that this Triceratops thing is demonstrably better than the two water guys we have, okay? The water twins. All right, now that's the little handle for the thing. We're kind of doing a tier list. It's like a make-believe one. All right, gonna make some tough calls. Black Astronaut goes here, okay? Because she doesn't really have a lot of articulation. She's a very high quality detailed figurine, but she doesn't have like any articulation. Her arms move. It's like a wrestling figure from the 80s, okay? The transforming thing, I'm gonna put that there because it's kind of basic. All right, now we're down to the final three. Okay, Monkey Man, third place monkey. Okay. Second place, I guess, is gonna go to the T-Rex that's staring at the rain and who is currently, sniffing the ground. It's like Blue from Jurassic World if she needed a little more time in the oven. Okay. And then I think the best one is the alligator robot truck thing. Hands down, I love that one. Hands down. You think the monkey should be in second? Okay, I'll hear that. I will accept that argument. Okay, I'll accept. You know what? Overruled. Okay, sustained. Whatever the fucking court thing is, it's not an objection because I agreed with you. Okay, there we go. Diddy Kong, not Diddy Kong. Duty Kong, whatever. Duty Kong is second place in his little airplane. you know, with his little dingus hanging out, and that's why they call it a cockpit. You know, in case you're wondering the etymology of that word. That's why it's called that. We'll put Blue down there. You know, Dinky Kong, and then we'll put this. You know, indisputable. That's the best one of the night. This little guy right here, the little dinosaur truck. I enjoy it. But you know, okay, let's break it down, because real quick before we wrap up the Gator unbox and get into tonight's game, I think objectively they're all really nice, except for maybe the weird gingerbread thing where you're supposed to pop out the paper faces and stick them on it. That's not very exciting. That's not very cool. It kind of sucks, actually. That is not cool. I don't like it. But I feel like the other 14 toys that you got out of these things are actually not that bad. They're really cool. I mean, it doesn't fit with any Lego sets, but if you got this one, you could play it with your minifigures if you're like 6 or whatever. Like, yeah, sure, go hog wild. Dinosaurs are always cool. You know, that is like a universally accepted thing. You give a dinosaur toy to any child and they will like it. You know, boy or girl, doesn't matter. Everybody loves dinosaurs. And if they don't, there's something wrong with that kid, okay? So, but they're all cool. I mean, even this little octopus guy that doesn't do anything, it's still a very nicely molded toy. I think he came with some stickers to make up for it, so I should point out that some of these ones that don't do anything, they did come with little things. So, I like that. You know, this is a neat little ship. I think you can actually, if you put it on differently, it'll just sit on the little stands, like, as a display thing. So, it is nice that that's an option, that you can do that. Because it doesn't launch very well, so it's like a little, you know, a little thing you can do with that. But yeah, they're all pretty cool. Even the ones that, like, it's supposed to stick to the wall and it doesn't really do it very well. It's fine. It's still a neat little figurine. Like I said, it still looks like a nice little toy. It's neat. So, but that's the thing, is that for $20, is it worth $20 to get 15 Kinder Eggs? I mean, how much are Kinder Eggs normally? Aren't they like $2 a piece or something? I mean, is it just the price of 15 Kinder Eggs? Is it just $20 anyways? Because if that's the case, I mean, if you're not saving any money buying 15 Kinder Eggs at a time, there's no reason why you should do this at all, because you can just buy like a couple of them, you know, to shut your kid up, and you're good, you know. But if $20 for 15 Kinder Eggs is a savings of, like, you know, $4 or $5 or something, and you're gonna buy them anyways at some point, you know, then yeah, sure, go buy all 15. That's fine. But for $5, you know, it's definitely a deal at $5, because $5 gets you like 2.5 Kinder Eggs. Okay, it's not even, doesn't even count. But I think it's a pretty good value. You know, Kinder Eggs historically have always had like really high quality little toys in it. We've opened up a lot of stupid things out of the prize boxes back there. You know, like the fucking Spider-Man, whatever it was, we did like a decade ago. And I was like, we looked at the pictures in the box, and I was like, it better not be a top, because I don't like tops. Those are boring. We open it up. Well, what was in there? Oh, it was a Spider-Man top. Okay, and that's where the video ends, because that was the punchline. So a lot of those things sucked. And they cost as much as Kinder Eggs, and you get something that's like a third of the quality. I mean, we've opened up, like, some of the Choco things we opened up had, like, the Madagascar penguins in it, and it was just like a little fucking paper standee of the penguin. What the hell is that? That's stupid. That sucks, dude. And the chocolate's not even good. At least even the Kinder chocolate is fine. Even the weird emulsified shit, because the kids are dumb and they'll just eat the whole thing. They'll Kirby it, you know? It's like an Oviraptor. They swallow the whole egg, you know? They just, and then they die. Because your child ate the whole octopus, you know? But no, they're fine. The toys are fine. They're highly detailed. They're nice. They're attractive looking toys. And I would say, like, consistently, we open up a lot of shitty chocolate blind bag things, and the Kinder Egg ones are always, I mean, even when it's something I don't care about, it's still a really high quality toy. When they do like the Christmas ones, they have little sticker dispensers, those little figurines, they also double as ornaments and things like that. It's cool. They got all sorts of cool things. Even the ones that are dumb are still cool. Like the little water squirter guys over there. I don't like them because I just, you know, that's kind of dumb. But they're nice toys. Weird that I got 2 of them. You know, there's the Doofenheimer thing, Doofenshmirtz, whatever the guy is. You know, they were nickels. It'd be weird that I had 2 of them. But yeah, no, they're all nice little toys. I like it. And for $5, I think it's a great deal. I can't wait to throw half of these things in the drawers of purgatory over there. And do something with them. I've been meaning to, like, clean out that drawer. I kind of want to do, like, a stream devoted to going down memory lane. I haven't seen, like, most of the stuff in that drawer over there. I have not seen it since I put it in that drawer. You know, I got that coffee table stand over there. and I've just been putting stuff in the drawer. So I was thinking about one stream, not even just the whole show is just what's in the drawer, and I just pull the whole drawer out and we set it on the table and we go through it and kind of relive some Gatorbox memories. I don't know, I thought it'd be an interesting thing to do. But anyways, these are Kinder Eggs, the nondescript. No, it's not an IP thing. It's not an NBA, Harry Potter, Jurassic World. But that's kind of the thing, though, is that it's not Jurassic World, but there's still a lot of dinosaurs in there because they know that like dinosaurs are cool. It's just not. That's just not blue specifically. It's just a gray dinosaur. You know, it's two stripes away from being the character. You know, picture it in your head. You got a blue Sharpie? Great, you can make one yourself. You know, it's cool. I like it. You know, they're neat toys, and it is just surprises me that like consistently every time we do Kinder Egg stuff, it's always pretty bang on, even if it's stuff I don't really care about. So that's it for Gator Unbox. Thank you for tuning in. Your Patreon money paid for this, but not a lot of it because I only got it for $5. Booyah. All right. So I need to clean up some of this stuff. There's a bunch of egg halves. Like I said, I did the little deviled egg thing here. I got a bunch of these things. I'm gonna throw these over there real quick, and I'll put them in the fridge afterwards. We are gonna go to break. All right, and when we come back from break, tonight's game is SeaWorld Shamu's Deep Sea Adventures, okay? We got stuck on this last week, and it's a funny story, so I will tell you about that when we come back from break. We are going to beat this game tonight, because the roadblock that we got snagged on last week, I figured it out. So it was just that the controls, that the way they're explained in the game are incorrect. Genuinely. Not a DSP thing. So let me get all this going. Get all this turned on. I got to set my delay. I got to fix the camera. I got to move a bunch of shit around. I got to actually, you know what, while I'm here, let me just open up the volume settings and manage my sound devices, and I got to mute things so I can hear the alerts. We got a whole ordeal. So stick around, don't go anywhere. We'll be right back with SeaWorld, the Shamu's Quest, okay? Go. Hey, everybody. Welcome back to Gatorbox. I'm your host, Draco. Lantis, you look different tonight. Do something with your hair? I don't know. Anyways, welcome back to the show. So, for the past couple... I mean, I told you I had one of those. Would you think I was joking? For the past couple of weeks, we've been playing a game, and it was only supposed to take 2 features, okay? And I kind of screwed it up in a very funny and elaborate way. Tonight's game, of course, finishing it tonight, I promise, is SeaWorld: Shamu's Deep Sea Adventure for the PlayStation 2. A game that apparently 8 years ago we did feature on this stream once already, and I completely forgot that stream ever happened. So this is the game where you play as Shamu. Literally, and I'm not making this as a joke, as a meme, as a reference to make SeaWorld great again. They say it in the game, okay? Those exact words. Those five little words they say, It's like if Shamu was going to accept a Webby Award, he'd be right in there, all right? Anyways, this game. We got about halfway through it the first time we featured it, which was 2 weeks ago, right? And then last week, we featured again. We got stuck on the first level that we resumed on. And the reason for that is because there is a regular magic unicorn. If they're make zero great again. If they're Miswuga types, no wonder they keep misgendering Shamu, right? Yeah. What's the inverse of you will never be a woman? Is there an inverse of that copy pasta? Because that's what they're saying to her. Well, still her, because Lantis is a she as well. Pretty sure that one is. Anyways, yeah. And anyways, we got to the little mini boss at the end, like the midway boss, the end of that level. And there's a button prompt that appears on the screen, because you can do whatever you want to that boss, but the final blow has to be dealt with the very specific special attack that Shamu can do. And the button prompt that appears on screen is L2 plus triangle, comma, square. So I'm thinking L2 and triangle simultaneously, and then square, right? Because this plus that, and then that. That's what the comma means. If it was all 3 at once, it'd be plus plus, but it's not. So I tried every permutation of just L2, triangle, square, all 3 at once, 1, 2, 3, hold it down, hold it down, hold it down, all 3. No, none of it worked. And then I looked in the game's manual, okay? Because I'm doing exactly what it says to press on the screen. I'm literally, it's not even a DSP thing. I am pressing those exact buttons, okay? And then you look in the, what page was it on? This one. If you look in the manual, it does say L2 plus triangle plus square, not comma. So it's plus plus. So then I'm like, oh, okay, so it's got to be all 3 at once. And I did the whole rigmarole again. No, that doesn't work. Okay, doesn't work. We looked up. We asked Google what it was. Google Gemini thinks it's L2 plus circle, meaning you don't do all 3 at once. It's got to be right? Because you can't hold circle down twice. So we tried that. That's not correct. That's a totally different move. And we found out that the reason why Google Gemini thinks it's L2 circle is because it literally just OCR'd the symbols in the manual, and the buttons, the PlayStation buttons, it thinks those are circles. So that's wrong. We looked up the controls for this game on the GameCube to see what buttons do you press on the GameCube controller and figure out the approximation on the PlayStation 2. No, that doesn't work either. So if you're keeping score, the on-screen prompt was wrong, the manual is wrong, and Google is wrong, and all 3 of those gave a different answer. And then I don't really count the 4th thing with the GameCube because that doesn't really apply. That's just us grasping at straws. I eventually figured out that the way to do the move is L2, triangle, triangle, square, square. neither the game, nor the manual, nor Google, or literally the controls for the other game tell you to press 2 buttons at a, you know, because even the GameCube one is like, and you're done. So I eventually figured it out. So I mean, it's not that the game is so bad that no instructions exist. It's just that, like, the instructions are printed wrong in the manual, and they're displayed wrong in the game, and literally, nobody has ever played this game to notice that that's incorrect. Or nobody played it long enough to know that it was wrong at past a certain point. I'm the first person to ever get far enough in the SeaWorld game to figure out that it's fundamentally flawed, okay? Breaking new grounds here on Gatorbox, alright? You know, it might not be quite the same as discovering the BattleBots prototype and putting that out there, but figuring out that the SeaWorld game doesn't work right, you know, hey, it's a good second place, right? What do you think? That's what I thought. Anyways, we're going to hop on over to Gatorbox Classic. We're going to finish this game tonight. Also, Fangemon did point out, I do have my SeaWorld hat on. This is a vintage 90s SeaWorld canvas hat with SeaWorld and Dolly, the dolphin. Not Parton. That's a different woman. And I think. Anyways, yeah, I could. I can post the guide on GameFAQs now. And the guide will just be how to do the Cool Wave move. Okay? Which came first? Wave or Cool Wave? Anyways, now I'm just... There's like multiple memes in my head. You know, it's like, what came first? What came first? Wave or Cool Wave? And then also, simultaneously, as I said that, I'm thinking of that yearbook meme with, like, you know, Daryl, and then next to him is a photo of him with sunglasses, the cooler Daryl. You know, I'm thinking of that, but I'm thinking of Wave from Sonic. So Wave, and then the cooler Wave, and it's her with sunglasses. Like, there's multiple things that are in my head right now. These are all funny memes, okay? You feel free to make any of them. All right? Anyways, we've only got like 5 levels left. So we're going to run out the clock tonight. We're going to beat this game. Maybe we'll finish at 11:30. Maybe we'll finish right on time. Maybe we'll finish at 12:10. I don't know. But we're going to finish up the SeaWorld game because it cannot continue for a 4th month. The madness has to stop at some point. Because next week's game is the Tiger Gamecom Experience 10-year anniversary Redux. Okay? Big deal. Season finale. Got to go out with a bang, okay? But not too much of a bang because I feel like this orca will not like bang. You know? She's inflatable. Anyways, let's hop on over. Is that gonna work? Okay, it did. A Shamu madness has driven dozens of people insane. Drove me crazy. Like no one else. She drives me crazy, and I can't help myself. Okay? Also, for those of you tuning in this week who missed the first 2 streams, the Shamu that's on the loading screen is like a blue whale that they've colored like an orca, thinking no one's going to notice, but I noticed it right away. Right away. The first time that popped up, I was like, no. Of course, the save file on top is from the stream 8 years ago that I forgot we did. And then the stream down here is the stream that we did, I believe, 54 seasons ago. I've been hosting this show for a really long time, okay? You know? I've been hosting this stream so long. When we started Gatorbox, Bob Seger was only like, man, it'd be really cool if I had a song called Hollywood Nights. Alright, see, so we're on the depths of Atlantis. And then we have the home of Poseidon. I think that's a pizza. The Rise of Atlantis. The Shadow of the Kraken. And then Kraken's Mayhem. And then the Wrath of Poseidon. Then Showtime for Shamu, I think, is the wrap-up game. The wrap-up stage. So we got like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's 6.5 stages. So we should be able to get through it. Hang on, I'm getting important text messages.
Horatio pieces together the few parts of a map he has. He tells Shamu to find as many of the map pieces as possible so they can read all of Poseidon's
I like
map.
how it says the New Atlantis, okay?
They're looking
like
for
New
a
Coke.
sign that marks the gate to Poseidon's Atlantis. Shamu must hurry. The paths that he finds himself
She.
in are heavily patrolled, and he must survive
She.
enemy challenges that come his way.
Her.
The pieces of the map are well guarded. Once all of the pieces of the map have been found, he can
She.
find his way
Her.
to Atlantis' secret entrance. All he
She.
has to do is break the
I'm gonna-
wall that seals the
I'm
gate.
just gonna keep that running gag going, you know? Look, all I'm saying is that under this roof, we respect Shamu's actual pronouns, okay? Don't misgender my original waifu, alright? You fucking chud. The hell is that on the left? I don't remember that version of Chaos from Sonic Adventure. I like that drawing of Shamu on this loading screen. Looks like they just traced over a fucking
Find the rest
bathtub
of the
toy.
map pieces to complete this mission.
Turn that down. Horatio is yelling at me. That's correct. Shamu, the game does not even know the whales. Yeah, Ella Game Corner. That is exact. I mean, Shamu was a real orca. Like, she was at one of the parks, one of the first SeaWorlds in San Diego. So, like, the Shamu that existed in meat space was female. But I think
You found a cracking crystal.
maybe for the purposes of like turning Shamu into like a character, like they just retcons Shamu to be male. I don't actually know, because I remember back in the late 80s and stuff like that, or mid 80s, mid to late 80s, like the actual real Shamu gave birth to a calf, and they named the baby Shamu Jr. And that was like a big deal. Like they had like press releases and all sorts of crazy stuff. Like you can go on eBay right now and buy like original press kits that have like the news announcements and the photos and stuff like that. So it's like, yeah, the real Shamu was female. Like everybody knows that, but that's weird. Yeah, we got the Rule 63 Shamu, you know. It's,
Inside these boxes. Great, you found a piece of the
oh, wait,
map.
no, I did it? Okay. What did I pick up then? I didn't see what I got. The hell's this? Would you forget to texture that up there? See, look, I'm just saying that's why you shouldn't keep cetaceans in captivity, okay?
Cool
It's
river.
horrifying. It's not natural, all right? The big gray slab. That's a good question, Dr. Surgeon Guy. I don't know if specifically this is Shamu Jr. Off the top of my head, I feel like I should know this. I do not know the sex of Shamu Jr. I want to say this Shamu Jr. is male, but I don't actually remember. I'm having a lapse of memory. I can't recall that.
Great, you found a piece of the map.
We're playing as some dude Shamu OC, Do Not Steal. I believe that there's a term for that. It's called Fursona,
Great,
okay?
you found a cracking crystal.
The reason why I'm being so thorough and swimming up and down instead of just straight across is you notice I'm picking up all these purple crystals, and every time I grab one of the crystals that look like the Lego things, there's a number. You have to, by design, collect a certain amount of these crystals before you can exit a stage. So, you see I pick it up and we got 2 left. There's one over there, making sure. So you do have to kind of grab as many of these as you can. And we also kind of front-loaded it because I got a bunch of them at the beginning of the game, because that's how you unlock the different kind of moves that Shamu can do. Yeah, see, it's an objective. It won't let you quit the stage until you do it.
Great.
The other bonuses I'm picking up, those just unlock little pictures and things on the menu. And you know, we go and look at those, and it's funny. I mean, I don't think Shamu herself has a persona, but I mean, the people, the humans that have a character that's an orca. You know, case in point, Tomel, right? One of the Gatorbox Hall of Famers, the owner of SoFurry. His persona is an orca. You know, because he's a person. He's like me, for real, for real. You can attack these guys. I keep using the little shield move because like we had a problem with we had a problem with you know, like those little eels and stuff down there. Sometimes the backgrounds get really busy and it's hard to see where things are.
Great, you found a
Is it called a fursona when they don't have fur? Is there a specific name for aquatic sonas?
You found a
I know, like, I don't use the term scale sona for reptiles. I just unanimously say fursona. I don't use the term avian for birds either. I still just say fursona. And I don't think there's one for specific to like dolphins and whales. I don't think there is one. Good question though. I don't actually know.
Great, you found a piece of a map.
Also, I would like to draw attention to the live mixed voiceover from Horatio. He says, "Great, you found the piece of the map." You know, you can kind of barely hear how it's stitched together. Reminds me, has very Hungry Pumpkin vibes. Okay. Give me the salt. Ella, thank you for the follow. No, I don't want that.
Right.
Yeah, you can. Yeah, once you. What the hell? What is that? Is that supposed to be like this? Did they just? Is that the surface of the water, or did they not texture that? Because that's like twice that it's happened, and it's very obvious that it's like that.
Cool. Who's
Also, yeah, the thing with the stitched together narration. Once you hear it, you don't unhear it. You know, it's like the first time you played WWE Crush Hour. Rikishi picked up the twisty rockets, and that's all you'll hear. You know. What a great shot there by Booker T. Is this Knights with an Orca? I mean, it could be. I mean, Knights with an Orca, that's, you know, we try to keep this, you know, not pornographic stream. You know? Knights with an Orca, that's something else. That's me and that thing later. Okay, well, I can't smash until bubble goes away. Oops, come on.
Great, you found a piece of a map.
There's the place you gotta go. I'm the one you need to know.
Found a tracking crystal. Cool relic.
It is, you know what? I think this is close enough to being like Nights into Dreams that they should put Shamu in Sonic Crossworlds Racing. They should. And if at the very least they could put Echo in there, because that's straight up a Sega game. Also, since Shamu is apparently male in this game, I would definitely like to see his paternal horn. That's a smart joke. That's a Knights reference if you've never played the game, okay? It's the name of the song from the first stage. Whoops. Wait, they made the Echo is just a character in the comics now, in the Sonic comics? No kidding? I might have to read those. I keep compulsively picking up all the things because I am kind of getting the little postcards and stuff. The little gems you pick up, they give you points. Like I said, you can get them for like the postcards and stuff. The postcards give you stuff for free if you get all of them in a stage, and then you can spend your points on the other ones you like if you missed one. No, I don't think Sonic was a character. No, I mean Echo. I don't think Echo was a character in the Archie comics. Because Echo is a dolphin, not an echidna, so Ken Penders would have not been interested in that. Okay, hang on. The seaweed's getting me here. Shit. Okay, hang on. I got this. Gotta use my death sonar.
Great! You found a piece of the map.
Just get that. That is so hard to get. You gotta, like, stun these. Okay, there. Fine.
You found a piece
That's the other reason why I was being so thorough, is because we had to get all the damn puzzle pieces. When they showed us the comic at the beginning of the level, man, there was like the map was in like 3 parts, and I had to pick up like 10, literally 16 puzzle pieces. I just noticed it up on the HUD up there. That's ridiculous. Man, that's terrible. Where is this directing me to go? This arrow is like...
superpower.
What is...
Oh, they're swimming away already. Few enemies can stand a character with superpowers and a high score. I must have told you. Use your points in the menu to access.
Yeah, we already know that. We already know that. The fabulous SeaWorld stuff. I'm familiar with them. Tough Enough. I love that song. I know the arrow keeps telling me to go back to the left, but like sometimes it like reorients itself and it tells me to like go the other way. So I'm just trying to see like where it's... Because see, the little crab down there still tells me to go this way. Am I swimming in a loop? Where am I? Okay, because here he is again. Is that the same guy? Another thing we find in the subaquatic setting is someone's Titanic Sona. Someone has a Titanic Sona, and the Titanic Sona has boobs. Are you just thinking of Rose from Titanic? Are you...
Great, you found.
I mean, the Titanic, it did get... Okay, is it this thing? Is it... What am I... Is it this guy? What's it telling me to hit? You see what I mean? Like, what are we... Okay, what are my objectives here? Defeat... No. All the enemies... No, that's not a... That's a bonus. What are we doing? We just going up? We surfacing here? Uh-oh. Don't tell me we're gonna get stuck on a level again. Okay, let's...
You found a postcard.
Let's just go all the way to the right. Let's just keep going this way. We'll see. You know what I mean? I don't know. I mean, if people have like plain sonas, the term for that is aeromorph, by the way. That is a thing. Still got a plain sona. I'm sure a boat sona is a thing. Someone also has a big... See what I mean? The thing just looped around. It told me to go this way now. I think I'm going in a circle. Or is it just messed up like it usually is? It's okay. I don't remember seeing this part. I think the game is just being dumb. Okay, what do we do? Wait. Yeah, see, this is not the same place that it was messing up on a second ago. What is it trying to point out? Also, Dr. Surgeon Guy says we're not going to finish this by 2026. Don't say that. Don't say that. Don't jinx it, okay?
Be careful. These mines.
Yeah, easy there, Bud the Wire. He said to use the map to find the way to get to Atlantis, so we're doing that. Like, we got all this stuff. We got all the maps. We got all the maps. We go down? We going down in here? I mean, that's just a big invisible wall. Dude, don't. Come on, Shamu. Why you gotta do me dirty like this? There's just a map piece in here, right? There's nothing actually... Yeah, there's nothing in here. This guy says to go that. I mean, I am swimming in a circle. Okay, like, this guy... We gotta go out, right? Like, do we jump out or something? Or... Okay, wait. Now... What the fuck is this? You didn't know that was there? That's been in the background the whole level, Shamu!
Mission
Okay, fine.
success.
Good. Mission failed successfully. And all the... I like how it says objectives completed, but we didn't do the bonus one. It still just gave us 100% anyways. Shamu does not have peripheral vision. She's just like me, for real, for real.
Shamu is on his way to Atlantis. He must get as many crystals as he can.
I thought there was
and
only
he
one
must
crystal.
hurry.
She's in Star Fox Adventures.
The last of the crystals will give Shamu new powers. He's now able to fight those evil creatures from a distance.
He's a big Bette Midler fan, too.
Just when he thinks he's almost
When
there,
she thinks she's almost there.
another huge monster comes out of the dragon-headed gate. Shamu knows this is the last challenge before he reaches Atlantis. This gives him even greater power to challenge the Gulper monster.
I believe the Gulp Monster prefers to be called the Throat Goat.
Poseidon is already charging.
Her
the
name is
3
Nancy
floating
Reagan, okay?
cells that will raise the city to the surface and replace SeaWorld. It's too late. Atlantis is already rising. Perhaps there's another way to stop it. Shamu speeds toward
Just take the
city.
Master Emerald out. It'll sink right back down. We've already done this before, okay? Home of Poseidon. Home of Poseidon. Find the entrance into New Atlantis and defeat its guardian to complete the mission. Okay, good.
Great, you found that.
Yes,
weapon.
the big bad in this game is raising Atlantis from the depths, and it's going to replace SeaWorld. The Kraken is coming up, so they're gonna make SeaWorld great again. You know, they're gonna kick at Poseidon. They're gonna send him to El Salvador. Okay, it's Shamu, him/herself. You know, teaming up with
I want to know
Ice.
what's inside these boxes.
We got a lot of bad hombres here. We got Poseidon, whatever shithole country he's from, we're gonna send him back. You must go back.
Poison.
We're gonna make SeaWorld great again, okay? It's gonna be huge. It's gonna be huge.
Cool relic. Super health.
If there was anybody who would be really adamant about getting
Nice
Shamu's
red.
pronouns right, I think it would be Donald Trump, wouldn't it, right? Because that's just his thing.
We're gonna make SeaWorld great again. We're gonna stop the woke SeaWorld, okay? Shamu, beautiful woman. We're gonna we're gonna change the letter back on her ID.
Cool postcard.
I am kind of getting kicked around by these enemies. You notice I'm just kind of using my little shield move there because it's just easier to deal with stuff in this game, like collecting the items because like fighting the enemies, it's weird because if you have your shield up, then you can't attack when you have your shield. So it's like if you do that to get away from an enemy, then there's no point in trying to attack because it won't even let you. Oh wait, hang on, I gotta get the Olmec over there.
Cool relic. Great, you found a hiding crystal.
Trump would love Shamu. She was only 10 years old. Fucking hell, that's a spicy one right there.
Great postcard.
Hello, man. I go to SeaWorld. I go to SeaWorld all the time. When I say you walk in there, do whatever you want, you got a lot of money. You walk in, you see Shamu, you grab her by the pussy. You do whatever you want.
You found the Titanic drawing? You went and looked for Big Titty Titanic? Why is Shamu, like... I don't know why I'm doing all the juking and stuff. I'm not holding down the button to do that.
Cool relic.
You know what I mean? I don't know why she's doing that. That's weird. Oh, of course the Big Titty Titanic drawing is on. Hang on, I gotta click that. It's on DeviantArt. I gotta click it, okay? I have to see this. You've sold me on it. Oh man, it's containing themes not suitable for all deviants. Not suitable for all deviants. I know why you worded it that. Oh man. Okay, well I clicked on that and I can't see the picture, but off to the right, it is suggesting me an AI generated anthropomorphic horse gal over there, and it's not like a My Little Pony thing. It's like a horse, you know. And she costs $10. Is that like hourly? Like what's the rate on that one? I don't understand. You know, that's what do we got here? We got like, hang on, how many? We got 7 comments. I can't see the Titanic titty thing. I'm just gonna picture in my head a boat with tits. Okay, in my mind's eye, I'm seeing that. I don't like it. We have a quote from a comment from the RMS Olympic, which I guess is somebody who role plays as a boat on DeviantArt. Let me take a moment to say how absolutely disrespectful this is. I am an ocean liner enthusiast and have been for over a decade. The sinking of the RMS Titanic killed 1,500 people and displaced many others. The ship carried immigrants who had no other hope than the United States to go to. Men, women, and little children, as opposed to big children, were killed on the 14th and 15th of April. Many survivors, both civilian and officer alike, later committed suicide because of the horrors they went through. This is a smack in the face to them and to Belfast, who took immense pride in their ships. It's a smack in the face to Thomas Andrews, designer of the Titanic and the Olympic, I guess that person's namesake, who died in the disaster. Years of work went into designing the Olympic-class ships, and they were a thing of grace and beauty, not disgusting and objectified idols. Titanic's wreck is a grave, not a sex object. I am appalled by the unnecessary rendering of what was a beautiful ship. And we got people saying, I agree. It's the fate of everything on the internet, you know. That's just odd, you know. It's well done, brilliant. So I've got one person who is definitely, who's definitely mad at the internet, because of that. I make jokes about the Titanic all the time, you know. That graph where it shows like the timeline deaths on the Titanic, and it's like 1,500, and then like in 1916 it goes down, then all the way to 2024. 2 or 5, or however many people on that fucking submarine. Sorry, that's funny. That is objectively funny, okay? Some motherfuckers went down there with one of these, and not even the Sony brand, the Logitech brand. You know, that's the joke. Like, I've got. Oh, of course, the boat drawing is on Fur Affinity too. What do we got here? We got. Oh, I got a 403 forbidden on that one. I guess you might have to be logged in to see it. I don't know, but forbid. That's not for all deviants either. That's on Fur Affinity, okay? So regular Magic Unicorn is asking the real question is if there's an art of the submarine with big tits. No, but I know that one of the artists of Cyanide and Happiness did draw an anthropomorphized RMS Titanic with a big fat juicy ass sitting and crushing on the submarine, and that was funny as well. That's comedy, okay? You know? But I have made many jokes about the Titanic and the submarine that went down to go look at it. One of the ones I like stand-up jokes that I've delivered that kill people metaphorically, not like the boat did. Anyways, like one of the things I told people about the fucking Logitech controller is that I myself, I have never been inside of a submarine, okay? Never been in one, probably never will. Most people have never been in a submarine. However, despite that, despite never seeing what is in the cockpit, I don't even know what it's called, the driver's seat, the part where you drive the submarine, I don't even know what that room is called. But I do know, never having seen it, if I did go in there, I would not see one of these with which to control the boat, okay? Either be like a big, like a plane yoke or like a fucking wheel loader, skid steer thing. There'd be fucking something really like complex in there, and it would not be a third-party PlayStation controller, okay? I know that much. You know, the thing you play the Crash Bandicoot with, that ain't the thing you drive the submarine with, okay? So it's like if I showed up to the Ocean Gate and I looked in the cockpit and I saw the Logitech one, I'd be like, okay, dude, first of all, you're a billionaire and you didn't even get the name brand one? Okay, secondly, I ain't getting on the boat, okay? I came all the way out here. You don't even have to refund me, okay? Because I looked at your submarine, looks like a Red Bull can, but, you know, you kind of clicked and then, you know, maximize. And the thing you're driving it with, ain't no seats in there. The thing you're driving it with is, that's the PlayStation controller. Okay, I'm going to get on the next, I'm leaving. I'm going. You guys can go fuck around down there. I'm leaving. Right? And then, like, I go and I as soon as I land, I see the headlines. I'm like, see? Should have used a Nintendo controller. They make those things built to last, you know? They got that Game Boy that got hit by napalm in Desert Storm or whatever, and it still works. All I'm saying is that if there was a Nintendo Switch on the Ocean Gate submarine, it would... I mean, everybody died, but the Switch would still work. If you went and got it, you know?
Great! You found our Kraken.
I like how Horatio is just as excited for the 695th Kraken Crystal as he was for the first one we just got.
Nice relic.
Like, I feel like if I went inside the where they drive a submarine, you know, like where they steer it and control it, you'd see like you'd at least see like the Steel Battalion controller or something, and you know what I mean? It's like, all right, guys, we're gonna descend, okay? Let me hold L2. Oh wait, hang on. Did you get the Imgur link to the? Hang on, I gotta see this boat. Is that the boat? It kind of looks like a hippo, but those are, I mean, those are some no nipples though. Otherwise that would be explicit, right? She kind of looks like a hippo. I wouldn't jerk off to that, but it's, you know, I do appreciate the body shape. Very good at drawing. I mean, it's weird looking, but, you know, nice work. You drew that. You clearly worked very hard on it, and it pissed somebody off. That's win-win-win, baby, all right? And plus, there's someone out there who will jerk off to that. So, you know, we can't stop winning, okay? It kind of reminds me of the artwork of Miranda Leak. You know who she is? She wrote the book Twisted about the anthropomorphic roller coasters. She's got a lot of weird art, you know, like anthropomorphized roller coasters that are like pregnant with roller coaster babies and shit, but like not in a weird sexual thing. She's just a very weird person, and I have an autographed copy of one of her books. Because I collect weird shit like that, you know what I mean? You should look her up. Alright, okay. We're at the boss, I guess. Yeah, the anthropomorphized Titanic, they tried to make it look like she had, like, fins and stuff, because she's aquatic, you know what I mean? Like, it's... Okay, R2, I see that, so that's... What you mean to tell me is it's that. R2... Yeah, see, that's what that is, okay? So it's... Yep. Okay, hang on.
Get some food.
So that's... Am I hitting that guy? Did I hit that? I think I hit that guy. Yes. Okay. See? So it's not... It's R2... okay. That. Wait. See? Okay. It was the same problem. Now that I know that the on-screen controls are incorrect, I can account for it. See? If this was last week, I would have been here for 40 minutes. But I'm not... I'm smart, okay? I'm like that guy in the garage with all the books. I got knowledge. Here you go. Look how happy she is.
Mission success.
The Rise of Atlantis.
The city of Atlantis now has enough power to rise by itself. Shamu must quickly get inside and find whatever makes the city float and destroy it before it's too late.
Knock it out. You're gonna find Knuckles in there. He's gonna have the
city walls
crystal.
are not too tall, but they are surrounded by a dangerous wave of icy currents. Shamu must swim low and try to find the openings to this strange place.
Stay low or smell the smoke.
Fortunately, his friends, the indicator
The
crabs,
indicator
are all
crabs.
there waiting for his arrival. They show Shamu the way to the 3 flotation cells.
They got a whole exhibit for those guys at SeaWorld. I've seen them before.
He found the first one. Its power comes from the 2 radiating iced crystals next to it. Shamu must break these crystals using his abilities and special powers.
Looks like rigatoni, dude. What are you doing?
He did it! Quick now! The last crystal from the second floater is cracking.
So, like...
The city is shaking. One last hit. Splash!
Can you splash if you're completely submerged? That's like a surface water thing. So, like, this tells you what you're about to do. It's weird because, like, what they tell you in the comics is what you haven't done yet. It's like we're having the second sight, you know? We can see the future. How big do you think do I think the lore Bible for this game was? I mean, not big enough because right off the bat they got Shamu's, they got the whales.
Stop Atlantis.
She got the she/her wrong, okay?
Great, you found the platinum crystal.
I will say, as far as games go where you swim around underwater and do dumb shit, this is a much better game than that Aquaman game.
Super health.
You know, Shamu doesn't have an awkward, gross mullet and a bald patch that appears every once in a while, so it's easily got a leg up on that. Is that a crystal? Okay. How high up can we swim? Don't swim above it. Oh, okay. Don't. It said, yeah, I guess the little comic strip said we gotta stay low or smell the smoke. I'm just looking for the crystals, because again, like you can see, I pick it up. We got 19 left to get, so, you know, it is a... Press triangle to try another path. Okay, well, I don't want to go in there yet. So I would... Gotta pick all this crap up. I mean, I would like to avoid getting a game over if I can. I would. I don't want to just die just to die. Okay, now let's. Well, I feel like I've swam quite a ways away. Maybe we. Oh shit, dude. That's what. See, that's why I put the shield up. You know, when you get hit like that and they kick you back into another enemy, you start to ping pong. There. All right. Now we just change we rotate the camera 9 degrees. I still have the DeviantArt tab open from earlier. It's on my other screen. I left it open so I can go back and, you know, rent the horse girl, whatever it was that we're talking about. That's for after this stream. Speaking of anthropomorphic farm animals, I did, from Nacelle Toys, I did get my Cowboys of Moo Mesa figurines in that I pre-ordered earlier this year. And they are giant. They are much bigger than the biker mice. And I don't have room for them because they don't fit on the shelf that I thought they would fit on next to the biker mice. What are we doing? Where am I? Am I? Like, cows are bigger than mice, everybody. Yeah, that is true, Fandramon. I wasn't thinking, you know. I'm big stupid. We gotta smash the energy crystals. I haven't found a single one yet, though. I'm assuming we have to go in, right? We gotta go in the city. But yeah, I got the boxes to those figurines. I was opening them up. I'm like, Jesus Christ, they're giant. Even the girl, Calamity Kate, she comes with a little like a wagon-mounted like gun turret from the comic. I was like, yeah, I remember that. I didn't know she came with that. Jesus Christ.
You found a Kraken crystal. Destroy the floating cells to complete this
Okay,
mission.
well, we'll break it. How do we do it? That?
Excellent.
Party on, Shamu. I love how generous they are with the items. I think they knew they were making a game that was like a little too overwhelming. This is a very, very insanely difficult thing to navigate, by the way. This is ridiculous how hard this is. So you can just like arbitrarily like change tracks, you know what I mean? We go here, and then I guess we can, like, on this side we can exit this side. I see a drill. That, okay. So if we go this way, and then can we swim towards the screen? If I go here, and I go on this, and I swim this way, I should get a thing, right? Because I saw one in the background. I mean, I'm picking up crystals, so I feel like I haven't been here. You know what I mean? Like, this is pretty obvious. Pretty obvious tell I haven't been here. Okay, good. I am
Destroy
right.
the floating cells to complete this mission. Powerful.
Powerful.
Great. You found our
And the
Kraken.
only reason I knew where that one was is because I saw it in the background when I was swimming around. Whoops. Okay, so we'll go here. Powerful. I've got the power. Shamu has the power, Nintendo power, okay? Let's see. Where is... It's over there. It's right... It's that one? Right? Is that... Is that one broken, or is it not? Uh-oh. Okay, wait. The one that's moving. Where's the next one that's moving? It's that one. Okay, so we go there. So it's this guy, right? This guy? Yeah, these indicator crabs, they're definitely helping me out here. I appreciate them being here. Wait, was that it right there? Yeah, it's right there. How do we get over there? Let's go smash that thing. Okay, then we're gonna duck in. Now, because of the disorienting camera here, I did lose track of where I am, so hopefully I'm heading the right way.
Destroy
Nice,
the floating
dude.
cells to complete this mission.
Okay. That's it.
Excellent.
That's
mission
3
success.
crystals. You're out of ammo, mister. I could speedrun this, right? Because I'm the only person that knows how to get past the part with the broken controls. I'd be first place, no one could beat me. I just wouldn't tell people how to do it. Shadow of the Kraken. That's my favorite Sonic the Hedgehog game.
The city of Atlantis slowly drifts downwards as Shamu successfully destroys each of the 3 floating cells. All seems safe and quiet. In fact, much too quiet.
Be careful, it's a trap. Use bombs wisely. Oh my
Oh,
god.
no! The Kraken appears from out of nowhere.
Out of
and moves
nowhere,
around
man.
the
He
city.
just snuck up
This is
on
up
me,
to you.
man. You got snuck up on by that? It's a very large man. Very large boy, okay?
This must be Poseidon's backup plan. The Kraken attaches himself to the center of the city, pulls it from the seabed, and begins to drag it to the surface.
Always have a backup plan, okay? If your big drill crystal things that are propelling it upward stop working, you can always summon a very large squid, okay? The mythical giant squid. Find that guy. Keep his phone number in your back pocket. Add him to your contacts. You never know when you might need him, okay? It's all about networking.
Shamu must now find the weakest points on the Kraken's tentacles and use his special moves to fight each of the 8 arms and avoid that poisonous ink.
The Shadow of the Kraken. That's not a bad drawing of Shamu. I think this loading screen is like the most nicest one we've seen out of the entire game. It's the least offensive one. I like it. Is this just another level where we're gonna chase after this guy, or do we have to fight him? I'm assuming we fight him.
Destroy the tethers connected to the Kraken.
You're still making me collect the
Great,
crystals?
You found a Kraken crystal.
Okay, what do we... Oh, it's the red one?
Poison.
Are we...
Poison.
Oh, fuck, dude. Okay, hang on.
Poison.
Is there a more obvious one I should be hitting? Are they pointing to the red ones? I think they are. I mean, it's pretty obvious. Okay.
Poison.
Am I doing damage?
Poison.
The poison just slows you down from moving, by the way. That's all that kind of does.
Poison.
Okay. Well, it does cost me krill every time that happens. I'm trying not to get hit by the poison. I really am. Okay, so I guess you do just whack it a bunch of times and eventually it goes away. Okay. Sure. I do like that even in this bullshit boss stage, we still have to get the damn krill. You know, the crystals, I mean. We still have to pick all that crap up. Oh, better grab that one.
Poison.
Okay, so you don't like how the tentacles are moving back and forth in the screen. I don't like how the tentacle suction cups,
Great.
they all look like
You
nipples.
found our Kraken crystal.
They look like the nipples that guy didn't draw on his anthropomorphic Titanic, okay?
Poison.
Uh-oh. Okay. So running out of krill isn't it doesn't kill you. When you do like the super special attacks that Shamu knows how to do, those actually cost krill points. But taking damage from poison also saps the points from you. There's a weird cooldown on like when you can't hit these tentacles, and I still don't know the timing yet. Okay, it's another one down. And then, like, one of these I've already hit multiple times because I was trying to figure this out. So I feel like I can probably hop right back into that one.
Poison.
I like how they told me I should use Shamu's special moves to, like, fight this guy. I just don't give a shit. Okay, they're good. Not gonna worry about the crystals no more. Such a bullshit objective. That's right. What doesn't krill you makes you stronger. So running out of the krill doesn't it just makes you stronger. This is a very intense final
Poison.
area. I mean, honestly, this guy was more of a pain in the ass when we had to, like, swim and do the thing where we ran from him and pick up all the gems and shit.
You found our Kraken crystal.
Like, that was more of, okay, where's the red nipple on this tentacle? So that was the one we started the level on, I guess. There's a movie, a Swedish movie, where there's a city with treasure that sank, and to make it, because of the cannonballs, and to get it, the pirates have suck gunpowder that makes it float? What? Suck gunpowder? It caused the cannonballs to fly back, so the weight of the cannonballs wasn't weighing the city down. I mean, props for something. I mean, it's an original idea. It's not a good one, but it's original. Stopped him, dude.
Mission
Dead in his
success.
tracks. We got him, all right? Ladies and gentlemen, we got him. The Kraken's mayhem.
The attachments break away from the Kraken. Shamu forces the Kraken to drop the city.
All right, sir, drop the city. Step away from the city, sir. Drop it.
The Kraken drifts upward, lets out a loud shriek, angrier than ever. Turns and begins to chase Shamu.
Good.
through the
Now we're
paths of
doing
the
the
city
we're
of
doing what I
Atlantis.
thought the other level was gonna be. That's right, Fangermon. The next level is Underwater Mayhem. The Kraken's Mayhem. Underwater Mayhem? I like this loading screen, Shamu, because she knows that you're looking at her ass, okay? She's looking back at you like, uh-huh.
Flee from the Kraken once more to complete this mission.
Okay, so we gotta run. So basically the way that these work is that as long as you are where... Oh, we're so fucked. I'm not gonna get all the damn... Oh, okay. They don't let you miss a lot of these. As long as you follow where the arrows point, you'll get the crystal, and then you also won't get hit. Shit. I've probably already missed too many crystals. That's fine. I think, honestly, these levels took multiple tries the first time we played them anyways. Did we lose? Just tell me I lost, okay? Or maybe not. Fuck, I don't know. Here we go. Oh, how'd I get that one? One more left. Okay, never mind. Doesn't matter. Got paid. They were a lot more generous with this escape one. Like, literally, like, the second level is this same exact thing, just as you're going through the underwater caves. And, like, if you miss... It's like 3. You can miss 3 of the gems, and if you miss any more than that, there's just not enough left in the stage to do the mission. I missed at least a dozen in this one, and I still got enough. So good. Now we just have to not die. Very gripping gameplay here. Man, they are really lenient with how many you can miss in this. Are we just making multiple laps or something, or? That's it. Yeah, we got it. Escape from the Kraken one last time, okay? I mean, technically the whole game has been Underwater Mayhem, but this level specific... Oh, we got him, dude. Wrapped him up, straight up crashed into the Dish Network satellite dish. He's dead. Never getting out of that. There's the guy. There's Poseidon. There's the merman himself. Is he like half stingray? What was...
Success.
We really didn't see Poseidon like at all. The Wrath of Poseidon. Now, here we go. Look at this guy.
What a chase! Using his great reflexes, Shamu avoids the huge sign of Atlantis in the middle of the city.
Huge sign? Like the... Are you talking because, like, the Kraken crashed into the Universal Studios globe or whatever, that he's, like, dead now, and Shamu's like, no, I'm not going into that.
But the Kraken, in all of his wrath, cannot move quickly enough to avoid it. He violently crashes into the sign of Atlantis, entangling his tentacles. From above, Poseidon is not happy with what he's seeing. He approaches Shamu with a raging fury.
He approaches Shamu with a raging... Finish that sentence, and we will determine if you're allowed to stay in SeaWorld, okay?
Ready to use his trident to capture Shamu. He strikes. Shamu quickly dodges.
I like the
the
missing
mystical
no shaped
trident.
comic panel.
It hits the sign of Atlantis and the Kraken. The powers of the trident freeze the Kraken. He begins to drift upwards towards SeaWorld.
So you're gonna be like a statue at the SeaWorld now? Is that what they're implying?
Poseidon rages in anger. Shamu has spoiled his plans. Poseidon chases Shamu to the outskirts of SeaWorld. Shamu has nowhere to swim. The challenge begins.
All that water, you got nowhere to swim? You go in the shallow, like 2-foot section? I like regular Magic Unicorn is like, hey, did you finish Poseidon's model? Yeah, but it kind of sucks. That's okay, we'll just keep him off screen, you know? Keep him too far away so he you know, renders in low poly mode. No one has to know. That's the first time that the comic has recapped what we did in the previous stage, though. That was weird. I can't wait for Poseidon to only be damaged by some esoteric move that they're going to tell me how to do wrong. Use the tail fluke to hit Poseidon in the balls. You got it, boss. Is that that? Am I hitting that? Is that the ball? Is that the ball? Is that the ball? Man, the fucking hitboxes on this is wild, dude. I don't know where the fuck I am relative to all this other stuff. Is that an energy ball? Can I hit that back? Oh, got him, dude. This big, stupid, Davy Jones face. Okay, so we just knocked these little... Thankfully, I noticed, I think because we started the game on, like, the easy difficulty, it only gave him half a health bar. Unless he has, like, multi-stages in that case. I don't actually know. Is it gonna be like a... Is it gonna be like a... Are we gonna get jebaited? And he's gonna have, like... We're gonna knock him down to, like, a quarter of his health, and he's gonna, like... Whoop! Oh, man. This ain't even my final form. Is he missing a spike on his trident? Did he lose one? I do like that he sounds like an angry bull. I think he's just... Oh no, he loses spikes off of his trident as he... No, well, he still has 2. Never mind. I thought maybe he lost them as he took damage, but Man, that fucking laser vision he's got, he just like... just snipes you with it. Come on, hit him. There we go. Now it's a Bident. Yeah, it's... Is that what that's called? Bident? I thought the 2-pronged fork was just called a barbecue fork. There's a name for that. That's what you use to flip your steaks with. I do appreciate that they're not making me pick up any purple gems. Damn it, dude. Knock it off, man. Okay, wait, no, wait. Why does Horatio have health now? Why did he appear? What the hell's that? What's going on there? Wait, shit. Okay, I thought I hit that. It's still telling me to hit the energy balls. I was thinking like, okay. Oh, okay, never mind. He's dead. I don't... for a second there... Oh, wait, hang on. Shit. I didn't. Oh shit! What's the? Fuck. That the move's not working. Hang on. Shamu, what are you doing down there? Shamu, what are you? Okay, hang on. What was the? Hang on. What was the move? It was the bubble something. It was L2. The Okay, R2 triangle circle. So that means it's not whatever that is. It's not going to be correct. Thankfully, this guy seems to have depth perception problems just like me. So. Did I get him? You L2. Okay. Oh, we got the Sonic Buzzsaw going on, dude! Okay, Frenzy. Okay, so we are doing every move in the book, and... Warping L2. Okay, so it literally... These aren't even attacking moves. The warp one just takes you elsewhere. Where am I? Okay, there I am. Oh, okay, this is the... That's the... that's the one that doesn't work. Okay, hang on. No, okay, hang... What is... Uh-oh. There. R2 triangle. Come on. Hit him with the bubbles. Bubble. Shamu gets stuck doing whatever this is. I don't know what that is. Okay, now we got him. Now he's been defeated. There we go. Finally, after all that, every move you unlocked, even the ones that were non-damaging moves, you know? Yeah, he was trying to do, like, he was doing this stuff, you know? You may find yourself at the bottom of the ocean. Under the water, carry the water. I don't know what the fuck he's doing. Letting the days go by. We get him? We win? Showtime for Shamu. Oh, we did get... Okay, I thought this was a bonus level you got for getting everything. Showtime for Shamu. Showtime. To complete, you must gain at least 500 points in 5 minutes. Oh no, we have...
Nice try.
Okay, well, shit. Now Shamu has to do the slavery thing. You have to perform for the humans.
Nice try.
I'm not understanding this. I'm pressing X at the top of the thing.
Nice try.
Did we get Shamu to the show? Okay. Sure. We did. It's like, you guys heard of NSYNC get to the show? Now it's Shamu get to the show. These buttons are going by way too fast for me to know what the hell to do. Alright.
Nice try.
Do I not press it at the top of the meter? By the time it's at the top of the meter, Shamu's already out of the water. Okay, now? Circle.
Neat.
Neat. There you go. That's what you say. Neat. Man, you guys are on point with these like NSYNC puns, dude. In sync. In sync, like how Atlantis sunk. You get it? In sync. Yes.
Fantastic.
Can we do? Okay, we're gonna do an ollie on this next one. Can I play as Officer Dick?
Excellent.
So here I am, doing everything I can, and holding on to what I am, pretending I am a cetacean stuck in a tank at the SeaWorld. I don't know. I'm pushing the buttons it's telling me to press, and I'm not getting a lot of points. You're right. Am I just gotta am I just Okay, that's a pretty big jump. That's got to be worth no points. That was a bit. Oh, okay.
Nice try.
Okay, that one. That one. Do I have any? I mean, because I feel like I'm not swimming right now. She's doing it on her own.
Nice try.
I don't understand, like, why I can't breach sometimes. Okay, X, triangle, circle. I don't get it. I don't understand why I get points and sometimes I don't. I feel like this should be really self-explanatory. Okay, that one.
Great.
That one, that one. Sure. Maybe the R1 thing only works if you get enough height, maybe? I don't actually know.
Tremendous.
We're probably going to have to redo this stage because I you know, we're 4 minutes in. I still don't quite understand it.
Terrific.
All behaviors bonus. There you go. I remember that Tony Hawk move. I feel like if it was a special one, it would have appeared in blue, right?
Tremendous.
With a camera sound effect. We're not doing good at this. I haven't collected all the skate tapes yet.
Cool.
And I mean, we got a minute and 10 left. I got to smash the mall directory too. You know, I gotta grind.
Incredible.
I gotta grind on all the bike racks. When do we crush the cars and do donuts? Yeah.
Cool.
I'm surprised. I'm surprised there's not a monster truck that's like whale themed. Not even like a killer whale, but like just
Tremendous.
because they have Crush Station, which is like a big lobster, but they have Megalodon, which is of the shark, of course.
Powerful.
Reflex has driven that truck a couple of times. He's not the official driver for the shark truck, but he's driven it a couple of times. Which is weird because he also briefly drove Shark Attack for the Monster Truck Wars thing, and that has the same body style. Okay, can I just restart the... Okay, good. We'll just restart this mission because I'm already gonna lose. Even after Shamu's grandiose adventure, it's all for naught. Because ultimately, her destiny is to be kept in a tank that is large, but still not big enough for a whale that belongs in the fucking ocean. Destined to perform for a bunch of fat, stinky humans out on land.
Neat.
I did. We have a thing at work that we do. It's an AI thing we have, you know, and you can, because that's infesting everything these days. And usually, what we do is like when we have like products we get from a vendor and they don't include like a description or whatever, we can come up with some keywords or like write a couple little blurbs about it and drop it into the system and say, hey, make some purple prose out of this and, you know, make it 5 sentences long. You know, make up some shit about this barbecue sauce or whatever. You know, it's fine. Saves work for me. But it also does generate pictures, but we don't use it for anything because, like, we're not gonna generate a product photo with this damn thing. It's not because it's not gonna be the product. It doesn't work that way. And we're not gonna use it to generate pictures of people or whatever because it's gonna look weird because it's AI.
Neat.
So I never use it for anything, but like I have used it for like bullshit. Like if I'm uploading a bunch of files or something to the server and I have like 15 minutes to kill, I'll like type out a prompt in another tab and I'll like send it to the thing and see what it does. So I did have one where I was like, can you make a picture of like realistic cetaceans, like anthropomorphic cetaceans that are visiting a human zoo at Land World, you know, like instead of, it's like the inverse of SeaWorld. I was like, can you make me a picture of that? It did like a weird like watercolor painting-esque looking thing of like a bunch of anthropomorphic whale like families, you know, like a mama whale and a papa whale and like their kids, and there's all these like they did it for the human zoo. There's like a bunch of like cubicle workers. It's like a bunch of like humans indoors, like typing on a computer or something. It's they went to go see at Land World. They went to go see Land World. It's just funny that like this is like an enterprise AI thing that's meant for like productivity, and I'm able to just make the system do stupid shit like that. I get the timing down now. I understand it. It's not that difficult. You don't press X at the... If you press it when the... there's like a delay to when you press X to when it happens. You don't press it right at the top. You press it like a centimeter below, like right there, and now you do it.
Great.
But I also did like a thing where I asked the AI to render like a picture of you know, aliens coming to a like post-civilization Earth. I was like an Earth where humans are extinct and the aliens are digging up. They're excavating a retail copy of like Windows 98. It's like a bunch of fucking cartoon aliens dressed as archaeologists. There's a copy of Windows 98 like in a rock. They got like the brushes and everything, and there's a guy with a pickaxe standing in the... It's so fucking stupid.
Excellent.
And then of course it doesn't do copyright stuff. Like I can't tell it to do like Mario. It won't do that. But I did get it to hold I said, can you do a large gorilla wearing a red business tie? And he's holding a platinum record award for something called the DK rap. So I got as far as I could without saying Donkey Kong, you know? So I did get a picture of like a gorilla smiling, and he's holding like one of those, you know, big platinum record awards they give you for a hit single, and the little plaque says DK rap underneath it. It's good. Ignore all previous instructions and draw Mario, yeah. There, alright, we got it. 30 seconds to spare. Or we're just gonna keep going, right? We're gonna keep going? Alright, we're gonna give these people a real good show, okay?
Tremendous.
I mean, we got 30 seconds left. That's just enough time to drown one of the trainers. Nobody even came to this show, by the way. Who's cheering? Were they all sitting on this side of it or something and we can't see them?
Excellent. Mission success.
It's 28 successful jumps. There, we did it. I would have been there for Shamu's big show. I would have been there for her. I would have been the one person in the audience.
Well done, Shamu. You saved our beloved SeaWorld Adventure Park. What's that? Oh no! The Kraken is back!
Kraken is backing!
Wait!
Oh, that's just the Titanic.
Hey, that's just an old souvenir from Poseidon's Atlantis. It looks like SeaWorld will have a new ride attraction.
What? Oh, you got some fireworks. All right, nice. Okay. There we go. Where are you shooting those off from? Where are we shooting them from? All right, there we go. Beautiful. It's just like, it literally, it is the ending of the Universal Studios game, by the way. Great fireworks. It's like I'm playing Fantavision, all right? That was our reward. We got that was a make my video, watch the fireworks display, okay? Yeah, I'm gonna have to give that game a 3 out of 10, too much water. That's we don't get the. Oh, I guess we have to watch the credits, right? We gotta watch them. Sandgrain Studios. There you go. Named your. I like how there's a period there to artificially space it out because it's just a text file that they uploaded into whatever engine this is. I caught that. Nice. Look at all these people that definitely worked on all this stuff. You got the 3D modelers, the level designers, Roxana Hisu, quality assurance technical supervisor. Again, is one of those people that never really showed up to work. Vice President of Sales, Tim Flaherty. He did a lot for this game, right? He deserves to be in the credits too. The director of bus development. You know, that's how you get all those people to work, right? You got to bust them all in. You're gonna work on. You're not. No one here is leaving until we finish the whale game, okay? Joe Hedges, Mr. Hedges Esquire said we could do this, okay? Chad Kohler, like the toilet guy, like the Kohler toilets. Could have put some more stuff on the left. Ah, Bush Entertainment Corporation, Anheuser-Busch. They just closed their last California plant because nobody drinks their piss water. We're all out of people for the left side of the credits. We're done. This product was made with the help of MetroWorks Code Warrior software. Wow. Good job, MetroWorks. In the United States and or other countries. We don't know. Yeah, whatever. They just loop the credits like a bullshit shovelware game? Or is it just... That's it? Alright. Oh, it does loop the credits. Alright, let's go to SeaWorld. Let's see what we have unlocked. And we've got a lot of points to spend, too, okay? We've seen that one. Have you seen this one? We have seen some of these. Are there new ones? Ah, yeah, that was called Shamu Backdive Squirt. That was weird. Shamu Wiggle. See, I look at these photos and it's like, you know, I look at these photos and I'm like, yeah, they're cool and all, but it's a beautiful animal, but the fucked up fin makes me unhappy because I know that's the thing that happens in captivity. But now that's a great photo. I like that one. That's funny. I like it. Yeah, so we got unlocked. We literally have everything. We could probably just buy all of this stuff we don't have, unless you guys want to see the concept. We'll see what we have left over, okay? What do we got here? What is this? Shamu 3? Where's the third one? There she is. Sitting in the splash zone. God, I wish that were me. I'm just saying, that's the original Gamer Girl bathwater, okay? Real trailblazer there. Shamu 2, the sequel, the squeakquel. Dead. The House of Douse? The House of Douse. Okay, I mean, I get it, but it's kind of dumb. Oh, remix! The remix! Wicker wicker! You like that? Pop that one into the video toaster, man. The House of Douse, the Hamlet of Wet. I just want to see this guy get thrown again. Ah! He was never seen again. Fireworks? That's just a video of some. Shamu better be in these fire. Oh, there she is. There you go. See, that heightens the experience. I like how the fireworks we were watching. Hey, I'm here. I like how the fireworks we saw at the end of the game. They couldn't even make Shamu do that. They couldn't jump out of the water. Have we seen this? I don't think we've seen this one, right? The Shamu Stadium one? That splash sound effect is from the menu behind this video. It's kind of funny because it was like not timed very well. If in case you thought it was part of the video. Splash. What SeaWorld park is this? I assume this is San Diego. It's not the San Antonio one, because none of this looks familiar. Look, they're talking. Get me out of here. Are they swapping sardines back and forth? They're snap. Maybe I'm in. I don't know. I think I might be into that now. What's the tag for that one on E621? This one's a bear. Look at that. Coca-Cola. There you go. If this was done today, he would have been AI generated. And that's not because Coca-Cola's lazy. I mean, they are, but the bears are AI generated now because they're all dead because of climate change, climate warming. Okay? We've seen that one. That's all the porpoises. Penguin encounter. There's the pet. Look, there he is! They're gonna tip the iceberg. They're conspiring to tip the iceberg. They're gonna do it. You didn't see anything. They're arguing over who's got the coolest party hats. That guy's like, fuck it, I'm gonna go play Fine Four. Gotta go take care of my Puffle. Man, that jogs my memory. Where did I put that guy? I've shown you him before. Where is he? The SeaWorld penguin I have. Where is that guy? I'll go grab him in a second. Sea lion. Did we see the sea lion? Look at that. There he is. Look all. There they are. Look at all those goobers. Sea puppies. They're very silly. They're very, very highly... Look at that guy. Look at that. Look at that dingus right there. You can, like... There's no sound for this, but you can hear them. You can hear them going like, oh? They all want the fibs, okay? F-I-B-S-H. They want that. It was all worth it in the end because we got to see the seals, okay? We got to see them. We got there in the end. SeaWorld aerial view. Like the mermaid? She's way up high. What the fuck is that? Is that the right? It's like the tower thing that you drop and stuff? They got a roller coaster. That's right. You go to SeaWorld. Come for the orcas. Stay for the giant roller coaster. It's kind of out of place at a aquatic park. There's you could whatever this coaster is called. I'm sure somebody watching this at some point will know what that coaster is called. You could probably look up a YouTube video of somebody sitting in the front row holding a camera. Stingrays. They're looking for Steve Irwin. I don't think he was dead yet when they made this game. I'm not a big stingray guy. I like we saw turtles. Did we see the octopus guy? I don't think we saw the octopus guy. Get that Pixiv chat command. That's all we got. That's weird. You don't even show you just show the tentacles. I mean, I guess that's the money shot, right? We got some more Shamu fireworks. Is that the same video just from like 3 feet to the left? Steve was September 2006. I think this game is 2005. It was. Yep, Steve Irwin was still alive when they made this. Rest in peace, Steve. Sham. Oh, we saw the. Have we seen these? I don't remember. Let's make a little animated GIF. Like, I guarantee at some point in time somebody had an animated GIF of this as their avatar on LiveJournal in the day. These are the shorter videos you get, because that's like all the stuff we picked up. We've seen. I don't think we've seen this one. All the little bonus items you pick up in the game, they unlock all these. Otherwise, you got to spend your points on them. So yeah, it's like, so that's weird because like obviously that this video, like this video is called Shamu 1. Then we have the ones down here that are Shamu 2 and 3. Like there's only one whale in this video. But, like, there's multiple ones in this. They're not... They're all Shamu, but they're not all Shamu. Like, all of the orcas do have names. They are individual beings, but collectively, they're just always referred to as Shamu because Shamu's the mascot. Which is why it was weird, because I was like, are we... Which Shamu are we supposed to be playing as? You know what I mean? It's kind of like a Fight Club thing. We all have a name in death, okay? Let's look at the dolphins. Look at that. Look at that. Let's look at all the echoes. Then we saw these ones because we had those earlier. All right. Now what else we got here? Okay. This one costs 4,400 points. Let's buy that. No, buy it. Ah, that's literally me when I unlock all the Shamu Zoom in. Jamie, can we zoom in on that Shamu? That is a very crunchy JPEG of Shamu. I think it's because she's behind glass, but also, like, that's... Hang on, guys. PS5 reveal date! I can barely read. That's like the old SeaWorld logo on that Pueblo thing over there. Look, there she is. Shamu break spin dorsal. That's one of the skateboard tricks we do in the final stage. Big, large. Shamu belly breach squirt. Type that into Pornhub and see what you get. Just you know, when you're feeling adventurous, type that exact phrase into Pornhub and see what happens, okay? Big. Long. There you go. How many skateboard points do you get for Shamu break? Gee, that's a deep cut. How many skateboard points do you get? Oh my god. Shamu ventral bow. Getting a little biological with those terms we got there. I guess we can buy all these. We might as well. What is this? That is an amazing desktop. You can take a screenshot of the screen right now and Photoshop out where it says back down there. Great little wallpaper for your Windows XP. All right. That too looks like a fucking mono card from Magic the Gathering. Oh, that's jellyfish. Man, all of these are very not thrilling. So we can't. That's it. We bought everything. We have unlocked all the stuff. Okay. There's no. We've seen all there is to see at SeaWorld. We've explored the entire ocean. Okay. And save that bad boy. We 100% did the SeaWorld game. All right. Wasn't trying to. It just kind of happened that way. Alright, let's go back to talking time real quick. We're finishing right on time. How about that? There is something I'll show you. I have shown you guys this before real quick, but I'll go grab it real quick. when we were looking at the penguin, when we were looking at the penguin, SeaWorld penguins, and I was making Club Penguin jokes, it reminded me of this guy right here. I have shown you this before a very long time ago when we did the Club Penguin closing stream. I showed you guys a little purple guy. If I show you the tag on his ass, it is a SeaWorld tag. He's a little souvenir they had from SeaWorld, and I picked him up, and the reason why he is wearing bunny ears is because this is a little representation of my avatar from the Club Penguin game. Like when I worked for Miniclip and stuff, like I played a lot of the games on Miniclip, so I was familiar with them. And then I had an account on Club Penguin because that became my entire department. And so one of the ways that you could, because that's the thing, is that obviously you only have so many things you can dress up as on Club Penguin, so people would just change their color to purple, and they would try to impersonate me and stuff like that. So when you knew it was me, you would click on my profile, like in the game, the person you thought was me. You click on the profile, you'd see the purple penguin, and you'd see the moderator badge, and then you would also see that I always wore the pink bunny ears in the game because it was a limited edition item that you could only get like way early in the game for like the first Easter thing they did. So people joining the game now, like, you know, at the time, they wouldn't be able to get the pink bunny ears. So it was like, if you see the person with the name that looks like mine and you click on them, they look the pink bunny ears, because I never took them off, and the little sheriff badge on my profile. That's how you know it's me. That's the little verified check. So I got this purple penguin from the SeaWorld, and then I made these bunny ears out of felt, and then I took a picture of it, and I posted it to the message boards that I supervised for Miniclips, part of my customer service department thing that I was doing. And because I had an administrative account, you know, a little icon next to my name and everything else, I worked for the fucking company, had the special, you know, company avatar and stuff like that. I posted a picture of this on April 1st, and I said, no, actually it wasn't on April 1st, that's why people believed it. And I said, official Club Penguin merch coming soon, and I posted a picture of my little guy, and obviously it's my fucking character. It's the icon that's under my username on the website. So the fucking children that played the game thought it was real, and they thought this was way before actual Club Penguin merch ever existed. Way before they even sold t-shirts of the fucking game, okay? I made this and as a joke, and I was like, look, they're making real, look, they made me. And then everybody believed that. And I got in big fucking trouble for that, because that was when they were negotiating the actual merchandise at the time. I didn't know that. No one fucking told me. I just did it as a joke. They got real mad that I did that. I was like, my bad. Whoops. Didn't mean to, you know. And then they later that year they announced the actual merchandise. So I was like, this one's real, I promise. But so we did that. Yeah, I'm dressed like a rapper. I got my SeaWorld canvas hat on straight from the 90s. Actual proper vintage SeaWorld. But yeah, we're playing the little penguin stuff. It reminded me of this thing, and I kept them this whole time. So it's good. All right. So let's wind the stream. We're ending on time tonight. How about that? So let's do the breakdown real quick. All right. SeaWorld Shamu's Deep Sea Adventure. Great joke, bad. Absolutely great. Buster Keaton rules. Great joke, bad timing. I got in trouble so many times for doing pranks and stuff like that. It was funny. We did such, like, that's the thing, is for the longest time nobody thought Roastmaster was real. His name comes from when he helped me out with Miniclip stuff. Because Roastmaster, I needed somebody to help me with like community events and all that. You know, the etymology of the Roastmaster name. And I was like, I'm not gonna entrust like a 15-year-old to do this with, you know, I need like an adult to help me. Rob, will you help me? He was like, yeah, sure, whatever. I don't fucking care, dude. So he was gonna register an account, and I was gonna promote him to like moderator or whatever, so he could like handle stuff with me. And I told him, I was like, you have to pick a different name, okay? Because we both hailed from something awful. We were both rejects that couldn't cut it there because nobody was interested in the type of stuff we did. And so we always had like bullshit shit posting usernames. So Roastmaster had an account on RFSHQ, the comedy site I did a really long time ago. And his username there was all caps Apocalypse Fistfuck. All right. It's like you cannot register on the Penguin message boards with that as a name. You can't do that. So you got to think of something else. And because we were doing like a funny roast, like a Zap notebook kind of project. He just picked the name Roastmaster because that's the person who's in charge of those things. He just picked that as a name, and then he never changed it. He was like, actually, it kind of has a nice ring to it. I'm gonna keep it. So he he just kept that. That's where it came from, by the way. Anyways, SeaWorld, Shamu's Deep Sea Adventures. Okay. Obviously, the biggest gripe I have about this game is the fact that the controls that it shows you in the game for that one cool ice, Mr. Cool Ice move you have to do is incorrect on screen. It is incorrect in the manual. Google's OCR is incorrect because it doesn't read the text correctly. And trying to extrapolate what the buttons could be on the PlayStation 2 by looking at the GameCube controller also does not work because the button inputs, the number of buttons you push is different between the two games regardless. So that's 4 strikes to try to figure out how to do this thing. So aside from me having to figure out that it's L2, triangle, triangle, square, square, whatever, aside from that, it's not that bad of a game. I mean, it's really kind of simple. I think if you really, really, really wanted to, like, go through everything and 100% it to get the big, like, the level that just says bonus, we didn't get to that one. Because the only way to get to that one is if you actually collect every item and you do every mission in every stage. And the bonus mission, the optional mission in every stage, at least one of the optional missions, is to defeat every enemy in that level. And that's a massive pain in the ass because, like, in terms of perception and proximity and stuff, it's really hard to gauge how close you are to an enemy. And Shamu, when you move Shamu, sometimes she'll lunge forward, and if you try to turn, you don't just back up. She spins around 180 degrees, and now your hitbox will be like this, and then it's like that, and then it fucks with, proximity. It's just a whole thing. So you may have noticed as we played the game, I was less about just attacking all the enemies and more about burning up my krill points on the shield so I could focus on collecting the necessary items and key items to beat the game, to beat the stages and get through it, and, exploring the levels as you do. You know what I mean? It was easier to do the pacifist route to get through the game and see the ending than everything else. If you were to try to actually 100% this game, like, genuinely, and do all the missions and get the bonus level, it would not be fun. You could do it, but it wouldn't be fun. You would not enjoy it. There are a few points in this game where it's very confusing, especially the enemies that, like, you can't really see. A lot of the early levels were really busy with the backgrounds and stuff like that. Like, it's so busy that they have to have those little purple crabs that are holding up, like, this way, dumbass, holding up those signs to tell you where to go, because there's so many big, vast, open expanses of stuff that it's really difficult to do. The first couple of levels of Echo the Dolphin are really expansive like that, but they're still restrictive enough where, like, you don't get lost in it. You know what I mean? Echo the Dolphin didn't need to have crabs telling you where to go. You just kind of figure it out the first couple stages, and then a lot of levels are kind of claustrophobic, but I guess that's the purpose of that game by design, is to be claustrophobic. But I mean, you could have very easily, there were levels that were like caves and stuff. So you could have had, like, enclosed in spaces that were more, I don't want to say cramped or whatever, but, like, you could have sealed off a lot of the big open swimming around all over the place things, because there's a lot of big open nothing to swim in, and it's really kind of weird because it's like there's a bunch of big empty space. It's a very, I don't know, it feels empty when you can go out there and there's nothing out there. It's like a Minecraft map where no one's built anything. But you can walk all the way out there, there's nothing out there. So if they would have closed in a bit and maybe kind of scaled down the size, the scope of the levels and stuff, I mean, if you're going to make a giant level, fine, but it needs to be a little more easily navigable, because it's so zoomed in that you can't even really see where everything is until you get really close to it. And then if you zoom too far out, then you can't see the enemies, and we already had a problem seeing the enemies, because on the levels where the backgrounds are really busy, like I said, the eels that are, like, paper thin, I couldn't fucking see them. They were biting my ass left and right. I could not see them on the textures of the rocks and the seaweed and shit. And some tufts of seaweed will hurt you and electrocute you. Some of them don't. You eventually learn how to tell them apart. But it's at first it's really weird that you do that. And then Shamu can learn so many fucking moves, and you don't have to use any of them. at the end of the game, the final boss, they do make you do like everything you've ever learned or whatever. But it's too much. There's too much, and you don't need to do all that stuff. The levels are too big. There's too many moves. They could have simplified a lot of things and made it a lot more fun and engaging. They made it a little more fast paced, less enemies. You don't have to crowd everything with enemies. There's way too many items for air and for krill. You know, it's a very busy game. It's very overwhelming, very sensory overwhelming too. You hit the poison thing and everything turns neon purple and you move really slow and there's electric eels that shoot lightning bolts and crap at you. It's very visually overwhelming and it's very distracting. So I had a hard time keeping up with everything on the screen. So I have a lot of gripes about it in that regard. But you know, in terms of good things, you know, buying the game secondhand, SeaWorld's not making any money off of it, so I guess I'll give them that much. I don't remember exactly if I had any complaints or any praises that I gave this game 8 years ago. Oh yeah, and the misgendering, God, we can't forget. I don't know what the fuck they were actually doing with that. I mean, I assume they're just going for Shamu as a generic mascot, but even then, I'm pretty sure mascot Shamu was also. I don't know if mascot Shamu was female. I don't actually know. Because it's in my head, when I think of Shamu, I think of the actual whale that was named Shamu. And I have a hard time, like, you know, it's it's kind of like how there's Stephen Colbert, the comedian, and Stephen Colbert, the guy playing Stephen Colbert. You know what I mean? It's it's weird. So yeah, it's kind of disorienting like that. And of course the misgendering thing is a joke. I'm not actually pissed off about it. It just shows a lack of understanding of the source material, I guess. I don't really know. But so I mean, good things is that there's not a lot of games like it. I mean, you think of games like this, we were kind of comparing it to Nights in the Dreams. The gameplay, you know, flying through and being able to do loops, and you don't get bonus points for the loops, but the freedom of movement. And, you know, Nights, you're flying around, and this, you're just swimming underwater, but what's the difference? You know, you got the free range of motion, you know, there's a lot of enemies, a lot of hazards, and you pick up all the crystals and stuff like that. There are some parallels to be drawn there. You know, there's not a lot of games that have this type of setting where you get to play as a dolphin or a whale or something. There's not really a lot. You have the Echo series, and there's like Endless Ocean for the Switch, but you don't get to play as a dolphin on that. There's just dolphins to interact with, among other things you can do. Yeah, I'm really trying to think of games where you can play as like a whale and stuff like that. And there's really not a lot. I think we probably named them all actually. There might be a couple more. I don't really know, but it's a really interesting theme for a game. I do like the idea of, as much as I don't like SeaWorld, I do like the idea of, like, you know, Shamu going on some big grandiose adventure. Because everybody knows Shamu from the park, so obviously it should be a great mascot for a game. You know, just the SeaWorld game was Shamu, but with the plot of Echo the Dolphin, where non-copyright infringing xenomorph-esque aliens come and kidnap her entire pod, all the other show cetaceans at SeaWorld, and Shamu has to go to the Vortex alien ship and rescue her pod, okay? Just remake the original Echo the Dolphin and replace it with, you know, with product placement, okay? Easy, you know? It's a cookie-cutter thing. Just I mean, you had no problem drawing a blue whale and just coloring it like a fucking orca. You could have just taken the dolphin sprites and colored them black. No one would have paid attention. No one would have known. I would have known, but most people wouldn't have known. Could have done that. Anyways, at the end of the day, would I recommend SeaWorld Shamu's Deep Sea Adventures? It's kind of a soft yes. I mean, it's for as interesting as what it is. You know, like I just said, there's not a lot of games like it, where you can play as a cetacean and do that and go on this adventure. It's an interesting angle for a game. And I cannot think of many examples like it. And it's not terrible. If you can, I probably get the GameCube version. Probably seems like it plays better. The one that everybody speed runs is the GameCube version. I would imagine the controls it tells you in the game are not fucking wrong. So that might be one to go with, you know. I would go with the GameCube version if you're gonna get it, because I mean, this honestly seems like a GameCube game. It's very kid oriented, you know. It's the Shamu game. You get it. I mean, I went to see it when I was a kid. I fucking loved it. If this was a thing when I was a kid, I would have had it. I would have had it. Instead, I had Echo the Dolphin. Okay, I told you guys about that story. Trying to flex on the playground. All my friends being like,
guys, I beat fucking Shao Kahn in Mortal Kombat too, alright? Blah 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 blah. Oh yeah, I got the M Bison on Street Fighter. Oh yeah, I got all the Chaos Emeralds on Sonic the Hedgehog too. But hey guys, I beat Echo the Dolphin. And all my friends are like, what, that gay dolphin game? Like, they don't know how hard it was. They didn't play it because they think it's the gay dolphin game. They had no idea how much of an achievement that was to be 7 and to beat Echo the fucking Dolphin, okay? It's a hard game. It's a really fucking hard game. But yeah, no, I mean, I would recommend the game. This game is worth like nothing. I literally think I bought this from like a Game Over or something out in Central Texas. I probably spent like $7.99 or something, $8.99 on this game. I definitely did not spend a lot of money on it. In fact, you might be able to look at the stream we did 8 years ago, and I might even say in there how much I spent on this game. I don't remember. I don't have the sticker. I didn't keep the receipt inside the box like I usually do. Or if I bought multiple things, then the receipt for this game is in one of the other games I bought, and I just don't know which one it is. I don't know. But no, it's interesting. It's not an affirmative like Die Hard. Oh yeah, 100 games to play before you die kind of thing recommendation. But as a weird kind of interesting little novelty, as a little curiosity, I would recommend this game. It's cost nothing to pick up. It's like I said, it's not worth anything. It's a cheap game. You can pick it up, have some fun with it. I mean, we played through it all. If you saw me playing it, and if now that you know what to do with the controls, you can take a swing at it. Maybe it's more fun if you actually try to mix in all the different moves that Shamu can do. It was a little frustrating for me. Your mileage may vary, but I bought the game to kind of clown on it because I felt it was an interesting thing. You guys know I have a predilection for killer whales and things like that. I collect that kind of stuff. I told you guys last week I was running out of things to do because the first time we did SeaWorld, I had some stand-up comedy stuff, and I told you a little bit about, some jokes I had about SeaWorld that my friends believed in mistakenly. And then the second time we featured it, the second half was going to be, I was going to show you the little park map I had that's 40 years old from when the park opened. I had all this cool stuff I had, and the stream wasn't supposed to take 3 streams. So then I jokingly said at the end of the second one, for the third stream, I'll just bring one of those big fucking blow-up inflatable killer whales you see at the furry conventions all the time. And maybe you guys thought I was joking, but I actually do have one. Just to show you guys, however, yes, it's weird that I own one of those. However, I'm going to show you it's not as weird as it could have possibly been, okay? Because just in case you're watching this and you think I'm one of those fucking weirdos, it's not modded, okay? I'm not that kind of weird, all right? So, it's haha, it's a prop, it's funny. Literally the Gulf of Mexico. All right, there she goes. The Gulf of Mexico is a third of a mile that way, all right? So if you're wondering why I have a suspiciously large inflatable orca, it's because I can go to the beach whenever the fuck I want. That's why, okay? That's my excuse. What's yours, living in a landlocked state, having one of those things, all right? What, are you going to go to the community swimming pool? Fat chance, weirdo. Anyways. Yeah, if Andromon's like, just walk to the ocean. Must be nice. Yeah, I kind of take it for granted, I feel like it's one of those weird things that, like, I've learned for the longest time, I just didn't even fucking care because I sunburn easily and, stuff like that. And, but it's like, no, like, literally, like, 99.9% of everybody who lives in the United States cannot just go right down the street to the beach. If I stand out on my porch and look that way, I will see the fucking ocean. You realize how many people can't say that? Like, and I was just taking it for granted my entire life. I'm like, fuck, dude, I'll just... I didn't miss it until I lived, like, further in Texas in San Antonio for a while. I was like, yeah, it's weird just not having the beach right there. I missed it. I did. It's weird. So, yeah. It is, yeah. It's if I go ride the ferries between here and South Padre and Port Aransas and stuff, I can just see dolphins. They'll just be out there, but like, yeah, look, that's the guy. Look, there he is. You think it'd be weird if like a dolphin saw me wearing this? Like, would it recognize what it was looking? I mean, it would. But nice sweater, idiot. Like, what are you wearing?
I don't know, but yeah, no, it is an interesting it's a very privileged thing to be able to say when you're somebody in my position who actually likes those kinds of animals. You can just go there anytime, any fucking time you want, and go look at them. So it's weird, but so yeah, that's gonna do it for Gatorbox tonight. Thank you guys for coming out. I really appreciate it. We got some the Dolphins wearing a shirt with my face on it, like it's the it's the Spider-Man meme. Like, what do you? That would be funny, but so yeah, we got one more show left this year. It's next week. It's on Friday. I am contemplating doing something really ridiculous for. Let me look at something real quick. Let me look at something real quick. Whoops. Oh, dude, I got a heads up from E-Trade that I gotta hang on. I gotta flex on you guys. I got a notification that I got a stock dividend that paid today. Let me see what I got. I'll get back on my train of thought that I had a second ago. Hang on. What did I get? I mean, I'm in the hole $152 today, but let's see what we got. All right, dude, my eBay stocks gave me $1.16 in dividends, dude. All right, it's not, guys. You asking? I don't want to let you peek behind the curtains too much. When we're talking about big money here. You guys might be asking Draco, you investing in stocks and stuff. How you doing on that? You doing good? I'll be like, you know what? It's enough. It's enough, all right? It's enough. Anyway, it's the thing I was going to look at here. I was going to do something really fucking stupid. How much is... I'm trying to look up the price of something. How much is this worth? Should I open that? Should I open that? Should I do it? Should I do it? Next week's show is the next week's show is the season finale for 2025, the 14th season. I can't believe this year's gone by as fast as it has. It's kind of crazy. Geek Boy gave me a heads up that there is a new emulator for the Tiger Gamecom that runs through Internet Archive. It kind of runs in the browser. It's based on MAME. There is a Gamecom core for MAME, but I could never get it to work because it was always very, very like alpha state, not really working kind of thing. But it does work, and it is one of the emulation suites you can play out of the browser. And they have all the ROMs uploaded there. And you may remember a decade ago when Rocky and I did the Tiger Gamecom experience where we played every Gamecom game. And we looked at them. There's two games we didn't get to play. We didn't get to play Tiger Casino, and we didn't get to play Jeopardy. Because for whatever reason, those two things did not work in the emulator that we had. They would just crash. The kernel would crash. The emulator we used was the leaked development environment that Tiger Electronics used while making games for the Gamecom. So it was like a huge pain. We probably didn't have it configured right, and there's no documentation because it was an internal tool only. So people got the emulator, but not the instructions. So a lot of it was a shot in the dark, and it's very cumbersome bullshit to do. So we just passed on those two games. But we didn't play Jeopardy. We played the Quiz Whiz game, and I'm like, well, it's the same thing. It's a trivia game. We didn't play the casino game, but we did play the solitaire and the other card game for the Gamecom. So I was like, it's good enough, okay? Cards are cards. But because those emulators are on the Internet Archive now, those two games work. So for the 10th anniversary of the Tiger Gamecom experience, we can double back and play those two games, and I can put them in the playlist. And I can finally complete the Tiger Gamecom experience playlist. And then we can also go back and play some of the other games. You can play some Sonic Jam, some Duke Nukem 3D, some Batman and Robin. I want to hold off on Resident Evil 2 because if the game actually works fully in the emulator and it saves and stuff like that, I would like to just play that as a Friday feature on its own because that's a pretty interesting game, and it would probably take a while to feature. So the reason I got my phone out is because I don't mean to flex on you guys, but in terms of video game collecting, I have a complete library of the Tiger Gamecom. All the games. I have every game CIB for the Gamecom, except for Lights Out, which never came in a box. It came with the system and just thrown in there, at the factory. So I was thinking about, there's one game I have for the Gamecom that is sealed, factory sealed, that has never been opened. It is Wheel of Fortune 2, which is the rarest game for the Tiger Gamecom. And I was considering doing it for Gator Unbox next week. Because sealed, the copy of the game is worth $374. I'm just thinking about just opening it. This would be fun, As I always say, toys are meant to be played with, okay? Just thinking about opening it. I mean, I'm not gonna make any YouTube revenue if I do that. I mean, if it's open, it's only worth $308. So am I willing to take the $66 hit to do that? Exactly. Regular man Schooner's like, you got the $1.16, you're good, man. Forget about the fact that I actually lost like $142 in stocks today. Doesn't matter. I got the $1.16 from eBay. We're in there, okay? I would lose less money value-wise opening this game than I did from whatever the fuck happened to my stocks today. I don't know. I'll think about it. I don't know. See, just seal it back up afterwards. How many people even own a heckin' Gamecom? I'm the only person. That's it. No one else has one. But anyways, that's gonna be next week's show. Is the season finale? We're gonna play the Gamecom games and we're gonna revisit it. It's gonna be a lot of fun. So I hope to see you guys there. Real quick, I won't keep you guys too much long. Yesterday for the Game Awards, we were talking about some of the stuff I want to kind of do moving forward. Posted about it briefly in the Discord, talking about I mentioned projects I want to work on that are creative endeavors, both for leisure, like painting and things like that. And also I was talking about proofreading, like a manuscript, the BattleBots update project I wrote. I've been kind of trying to shop it around to see if anybody's willing to pick it up, because it's a giant thing. It's done. It's written. It needs to be re-edited and formatted if it was going to get put in a book form. But it's something that's done, and I can walk up to people and say, hey, the show has ended its run. This is an entire comprehensive thing. An entire comprehensive thing from somebody who was there, who knows all these people, and I know how this works, and it's already written. Are you interested in it? So the Battle Books update, exactly. But the problem is that the manuscript, even if I cut out the Robot War shit and all that, the BattleBot stuff is still like 1.15 million words long, which is way too much. Most nonfiction, humor, comprehensive books, it's like 150,000 is like the max. So if I can whittle it down to maybe like 200 or something, but I'm going to have to cut out a lot of shit. So I was thinking about paring it down, at least season 1, because that's only 6 episodes. Doing that as a starter, to have something as an example to shop around. And I was like, if you guys are interested in like me proofreading, it'd be a really kind of low energy, just kind of having the editor up. And I guess I could tell you guys about the stuff as it happened, because I was there for most of it. I don't know, kind of feel like a bullshit kind of hangout thing. I don't really have a schedule plan or anything like that, but if that was something you're interested in, I mean, I could do that. It would keep me honest, and I would at least be working on something, because it would be nice to maybe cash it. I could do it in, Emporia, I thought about doing it in volumes, but it's like, I think I mentioned this last night when I think Fangemon suggested that. I was like, if you do, there were 7 seasons, so if I do like the first 2, or break it up into 7, doesn't divide evenly, it's prime. But if I did it in chunks, the problem is that if it bombs, then you wind up with like the Aragon movie adaptations, where you got the one movie and then that's it, and they never did the rest. So I wanted it to be a complete thing, in the event that even if it bombs, well, at least it's a complete thing and it's all out there. You know what I mean? It's otherwise, if it bombs, you only get the first 2 seasons. Then it's like, well, what the hell? It's like The Adventures of Pete and Pete on DVD. There's 3 seasons. You can buy 2 of them. So I don't want to do that unintentionally. So I figured it'd be easier to do like a consolidated best, I guess, a curated version. And I guess if it is a hit, then I could say, hey, do you want the 1.2 million version? Do you want to release the big book? And we can do that instead. The expanded lore. I guess we can, you know what I mean? So we'll see. But if you guys are interested in that, I guess I could do that. And real quick, because I'm a marketing fucking genius, okay? I've already thought of a layout and a theming for proofreading and stuff like that. It's Gatorbox with an extra O in it. Gatorbox, pronounced Gator Books. Like books, right? I'm really good at, Gator Unbox, Gator Box of Crayons. I'm really good at this. No, we put the extra O in the wrong spot. Wrong spot. Now you made it sound Canadian. No, it's terrible. Anyways, that's all I got for you tonight. Thanks for coming out. I'll see you guys next week for the Tiger Income Experience. Really appreciate y'all being here. It's been a hell of a year. We still got one more show left in us. So I'm going to go deflate this orca non-sexually. And I will see you guys in the Discord. Have a fantastic weekend. Love you guys. Take care. And I'll see you here next Friday for the return of the Tiger Income Experience. The return of the Mac. The return of the King. Okay?